Yo, Twitch, what is up? Hexagon, Haste Mal, Absent Dad, Twiddler, and Commander Keen. How's it going, Twitch? Good to see you all. Dertanger, what's up? Commander Keen with 46 months. The BB Chan's here. Hiya, Yona. What's up, everybody? I have not played a game of Hearthstone since the patch. How does it? I haven't even looked at data yet. How does it feel? Oh, man. Weird. Hey, look, I can spend $20 on some more food portraits. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm just not into the food portraits as much as most. Also, something about this seems incredibly dark to me. Sir Finley eating sushi. I don't know. I don't think it's cannibalism, but it's a little too close for my comfort, you know? I don't know. I don't really like to think about it. I hope you guys are doing good, though. I put out a tweet today. It was pretty funny, I thought. I was proud of it. Happy with this one. A lot of people have been writing paragraph after paragraph about Renathal. So I said, me on Hearthstone Twitter this week. I read all that. I'm happy you like Renathal though, or sorry that you don't. Of course, based on that common meme response. Hey, Katie Page, I saw you said something on YouTube comments about starting a new job or something. So like you maybe didn't have time to watch a stream or something, but good to see you for a little while at least. Grats on the new job if that's something that you're happy about, and if not, good luck with the new job. I never know. Winged Burrito, hello, how's it going? Good to see you, Winged Burrito. We're gonna do some duels today, and then I don't know, whatever, I guess some standard if we have leftover time. My hair is wet today. It's not quite as poofy just yet. I'm gonna let it air dry a little. I didn't feel like blow drying it today, so we're gonna let it air dry, and then hopefully it'll get taller as we go, as it gets drier. Huggernaut, thanks to 35 months. Was unemployed, so it's an improvement. Awesome, congrats. Good to hear. It's a good update. Can we have a clarification on the next custom cards? Is it Death Knight class or any class? Oh, I assumed any class. Oh, were there other people wondering the same thing? I assumed any class was my take. Like the portrait, much like we had, you know, a mage Death Knight hero. If you wanted to make a you know, Kel'Thuzad Death Knight hero, maybe that's not a big example. So what Celeste? Is that her name? The dragon. If you wanted to make a Death Knight version of the mage Celeste, it would be a mage hero card. Was my thought. I didn't even think to clarify because I just assumed that was the default. All right, I may make an update that text, but I'll probably forget, to be honest. Anyway, let's kick it off the duels run. Huggernaut, thanks for the 35 months. Oh, how am I feeling about the upcoming Snap release? Pretty good. I actually just finished a video today for Marvel Snap. I'm doing a couple sponsored videos, so that one's kind of a overview of the game and the launch and stuff. And then I'm also going to be making another one this weekend on kind of a beginner deck for Marvel Snap. So between the two, and then I'm planning to make even more videos on decks after launch. I think we'll stream it and so on. So 26.2 much. Thanks for the tier 364 month sub. That's insane. Mama and Papa Regis in the house with a big time sub. I'm a new player. Why does it say modes for you but solo adventure for me? I don't know. Maybe you don't unlock modes until you do something. I'm not sure. Magic, if you want to make a Death Knight as well, that's totally fine. I mean, it's cool if they are Death Knight cards as well. I don't care, as long as it's cool and a Death Knight hero card. That'll be fine. I'm not going to exclude the Death Knight hero cards. It's just, you know, it's open to whatever you want it to be, really. ultimately the goal is to make cool cards. So if they're cool cards and they make any sense at all, I'll try my best to squeeze them in, right? Super big druid time. Well, I was thinking about doing the Brittle Bones druid again. I wanted to make a video on that just to showcase that build, but I don't really care that much about it, honestly. I don't think we need to do that. I do kind of need a video, to be fair. Like I do need a video. So it would be nice to play something that we think can do fairly well. Anything we think we can do fairly reliably well. Battlecry Shaman, kind of mech Paladin, Murloc Shaman's what everybody plays. I don't want to do that. There was something in Warlock we were wanting to do. Well, we've done Tome Tampering Warlock. We have not tried a Tome Tampering with Drekthar where we tutor the Tome Tampering. We have to have 2 spells, Pact the Lich and Tome Tampering, but the hero power can tutor to Tome Tampering pretty reliably. How have we not done this yet? Or I can get Tome Tampering guaranteed by turn 3. We may not be able to play it till turn 4, but did you do a video about the recent patch nerfs, Theatar and Hunter cards nerf? I did, yeah. What if I told you there's a really good place to find that answer? If you go to my YouTube channel, you will indeed find it. Here it is. You can always go to RegisKillbin.com and it'll take you to my YouTube channel. You can grab it there. Yeah, we could do Tome Tampering. I kind of want to try it, and we could even do Jailer in there too, right? We could do the 1-drop discard guy still, right? No problem there. And well, really all the discard stuff is fine to complement this package, I think. Well, I found out we don't really love Jeklik. Without the hero power, I'm not quite as convinced Jeklik is actually going to be worth it. I don't know. I don't know if Jeklik is good or not. No, we can do Mal'Ganis and Jailer. Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, that's a perfect fit for this, probably. Cheese it out. Cheese it. And then I guess I just want other big cards. I probably do want some removal just to be safe. Oh, I can't run spells though. I don't want spells because I want to find Tome Tampering ASAP. I can't even have that one. I need only minions. So other than that, we want big minions, right? Big swingy minions that are good off of Jailer and useful off Jailer. So actually, like, Death Rattles aren't quite as good. We want things that maybe have good Battlecry effects or good repeatable on-board effects of some kind, or just really high threat, high impact. Like Localar's really high threat because he's an 8, Wind Fury. Neptulon's high threat because of the Wind Fury. Neptulon does take up a lot of board space, but I think that'd be okay. Because we don't only want to play for Jailer scenarios. We also need cards to be good outside of Jailer as well sometimes. Now this seems like a lot, but if we're actually literally drawing Tome Tampering by turn 3 and playing it on turn 4, we're gonna want a really high density of big stuff. We're gonna want as much big good stuff as we can get, really. I don't think we want to hold back, Party Crasher's not a bad idea. There are some cards that have good battle cries I don't really want to throw. I was thinking more about the guy that eats guys. The 8-drop guy that eats guys. Abominable Lieutenant? Is that his name? Where's that guy? Abominable, there he is. I like this. Ragnaros is a cool idea too. Yeah, I like Ragnaros, okay. We can do Tamsin Hero. Yeah, Tamsin Hero is a good idea because having the card draw backup plan is nice because this only draws early and then Tamsin can draw late too, which is a great idea, yeah. You need Imp though? Yeah, he's there. That's why I said I don't really think I want Party Crasher. Maybe you're saying the same thing actually. Jiraxis, I don't hate Jiraxis. I was thinking about Jiraxis too, but I think we like Tamsin's hero power better. The 3 weapons not bad early in duels, but I think it falls off pretty bad late. I'll hold off on Jiraxis for now. Sir Finley hand dump? Well, the problem with Sir Finley is if we've already played Tome Tampering with no Malchezaar's Imp, and I hit a Sir Finley, he'll be in an empty hand, right? He will only swap 0 cards, or, you know, maybe we have 2 cards, he'll swap 2 cards. I don't think that's going to be very good, right? Lord Godfrey? It's actually not a crazy idea. I did want another board-based clear, or minion-based board clear. We have Gigafin. I actually don't really hate that, man. That's a kind of cool idea. I like Godfrey a little more than Customer, because we may be top-decking it post Tome Tampering because we're not always going to have Malchezaar's Imp, right? So Godfrey works independently, unlike something like Entitled Customer, which needs the hands. Okay. That's kind of cool. What do we need? 2 more big minions. I want as many big minions as possible to make sure any non-imp hands with Tome are immediately good. Any top deck is good. More draw. I'm kind of hoping we don't need too much more. If we do get it, I think I want it to be minion based to protect our tutor. I don't know what it would be that's a good minion based draw. Maybe Hullbreaker? No, because I'll only draw spells post. Could maybe do like a Cold Light Oracle, honestly. If you top deck a 1-mana Cold Light Oracle off Tome Tampering, you're going to be quite fine. You're not going to be mad about that. I think we want it to be immediate draw. So that makes sense. Do something like Famished Fool, but I don't really suspect the Infuse will be going off that reliably. Multicasters probably not got anything right now. Yeah, unfortunately nothing. Remember, this does draw 3 cards as well, guys. The Pact of the Lich. So it's card draw, our hero power, Cold Light Oracle, and Tamsin draws 3. I kind of think that's enough. Again, remember, I don't want to add spells because I want to hit Tome Tampering off our hero power as quick as possible. Which would Piper to draw the Imp? I don't really want to be spending 4 mana and then playing the Tome Tampering. I think I'd still rather play the Tome Tampering minus an Imp. You're basically talking about pushing it back a whole nother turn. Because I could just play the Tome Tampering on turn 4 instead of the Piper. I think I'd rather just play the Tome Tampering and trust the top of the deck, honestly. Does that make sense? I get it. I think that's sneaky. It's one of those things where you might need to test both halves of that, but I think for now I like this a little more. I like a Novice Engineer is kind of fine. I don't want, if I do add card draw, I want it to be Battle Cry, not delayed, because I need to draw. Oh, here, how about this guy? This cheap, easy draw. You top deck a 1-mana Kobold Librarian. Well, no, because I kind of, you kind of get the cards for free anyway. Like the cost is free anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's a little more expensive. Because you're trying to create a scenario for post tampering draws. You don't have a draw hero power? I do. What? Again, it does draw cards. I understand what you mean, like post tampering it doesn't draw cards, but I'm saying if I go for the Piper, I mean, I guess the Piper does have the backup plan of drawing an actual tin drop post tampering. I do like that a little better, but I still feel like I'm gonna be tempted to play this first for the imp. Maybe that's good in some matchups later in duels when we have more life. So we could like early in the duels run, I'm not gonna want to wait. I'm gonna want to play, you know, the tome tampering ASAP and just top deck Neptulon and play Neptulon and be happy. That's, I'm hoping, enough to win the game. In other words, I don't have to try to force an imp hand. But it is probably true that later in a duels run, like on game 6 or something, I will definitely want to make sure I have an imp as much as possible anyway to play the tome tampering so that I don't completely run out of gas. Because game 6, a single Neptulon's not going to be enough to win the game. We're going to need, you know, multiple waves of threats. So yeah, I guess in that case, the Witchwood Piper is good. An extra way to make sure we hit an imp for our tampering. I'm cool with that logic. If I was thinking about games 1 and 2, I probably don't care about the Piper, but game 6 through 12, yeah. Kind of don't hate that. Okay, you talked me into it. Alrighty. Tutor tampering duels. Let's go. Tome tutor turtle. Tome tutor turtle. Mal'Ganis, I'm a turtle. This is turtle duels. Yeah, again, guys, we don't want extra spells because that breaks the tutor of the tome tampering. God, why is this so hard to say? I want to keep Pact of the Lich always in hand if I can, because that means I'm guaranteed to hit tome tampering off the tutor. Again, early in the run, I don't think we play for the Witchwood Piper plan. I think we actually hero power on turn 1 and try to tome tampering on 2. But that means I do want a big threat in hand. If I can hit the imp, that changes everything. But I think I want to keep at least one nice big card in hand. And keeping a pact is fine too, because the imp. Okay, so now I don't really need to coin. I can just hero power on 2 and then imp tampering on 3. If I hero power now, the tome tampering costs 2, and then I cannot play it next turn with the imp. So I think we just naturally play this out on turn 3. We actually still need better threats in hand. This will get summoned right away, which is nice. Give us some immediate tempo, but oh, I actually could coin first as well, right? And then yeah, as long as I don't naturally draw the tome tampering and I'm able to discount it to 2, we'll be happy. Just need to dodge the natural tampering draw. Objection counterspell. Don't. If he does, you're banned. Bad Juju, you're out of here. I don't care about your legendary sub. That was your last ever message. But we can test with coin for counterspell. So objection would suck because it would obviously hamper the imp tamper. Hamper the imp tamper. But it wouldn't be the end of the world. We could still get off the tampering, get a 3/3 and top deck some cool cards, you know. Spark Joy cheat. Okay, rogue secrets don't ever interrupt this, right? I don't think anyway. So no jailer in hand does mean, unfortunately, gotta wait till turn 10 for that guy. But clearly, you know, getting a 1-mana local R, 1-mana Alex is still gonna be a pretty powerful play in most cases. Yeah, it could be a kidnap. Again, you know, it's not the end of the world, guys. We'll make it work. This is certainly best case, though. So I guess here, probably local R is still the best response. Maybe Alex. Mal'Ganis, I will... Oh, Pact of the Lich better? No, we still play the Mal'Ganis, right? It's pretty likely to die, but... I'm not waiting till a turn 10 jailer scenario, right? I would honestly prefer to have more 3/3, like if I had a couple 3/3s, it's pretty likely. I actually think I do this first, and then we use the Mal'Ganis to follow up on these 3/3s as a board buff more than in a hero immune aspect. Yeah, as long as I get a couple imps, I like this play a lot better. I think 3 would be ideal, but 2 is the point where I like this better than Mal'Ganis. So thankfully it looks like we did hit that point. Now I have 3 demons on board. I mean, they're probably going to kill the Mal'Kazar. Well, they realize they don't have the hero power, so the Mal'Kazar's imp is not really a priority for them, but now my hero power also draws imps, by the way. Although I think we're always playing some combination of Mal'Ganis and Alexstrasza, but maybe hero power is fine for that too. Yeah, that seems okay. Piper draws local arm. Might be right, but again, 4 mana is pretty hefty tax there. I'm surprised I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen anybody do this. I've seen Mal'Ganis Jailer with Willow. Who's the? Yeah, Willow. With the standard warlock hero, but I don't think I've seen anybody do this before. I mean, I'm sure it's happened. I'm not claiming to be the first. I'm just surprised I haven't encountered it yet. That seems surprising to me. Freezing. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think we just make a lot of big stuff, right? I think we go face. I don't think a 2/2 is threatening enough to be bothered with. So this is going to draw a Rift. If it draws Localar, I'd rather play that than the Mal'Ganis, but I will absolutely play the Mal'Ganis. Again, I'm not holding for a turn 10 Jailer. Not expecting this game to go that late. We drew the Localar. Okay, so we'll play that instead. All right. Pretty good. This is a turn 4 on game 1 of Duels. That's pretty good for game 1. This run has already started out with a pretty powerful, start. Yeah, man. Okay. We cannot take Book of Wonders because that puts too many spells in the deck. Cannibalism, we don't need. So Inspiring Presence, actually pretty good for us. We have a lot of potentially 1 mana legendaries that then become 0 mana legendaries with the Inspiring Presence. So pretty good fit. Here, our main goal is going to be dodging spells. So that's 2 spells, no go. That's 1 spell, no go. Which means... boy. I really don't want a Blood Imp or a Fairy Dragon or a Harvest Golem, but it does keep the deck protected. Philosophy's not a bad spell, but it just, you know, it delays that Tome Tampering by an entire turn sometimes. So we don't want to give up the early Tome Tampering tutor into the turtle and the Torghast terror that is the Jailer. We need to Tome Tampering into the turtle and the Torghast terror. Man, I'm genius. Alliteration complete. Jasmarelia, I feel like I missed those bits. And Riggedy Raw. When were those? Were those really 17 minutes ago? What did they say? I don't know, guys. Riggedy Raw, though, and Jasmarelia, thank you for the bits. I'm so sorry if I missed them. Alright. We can do better than this for sure. Alexstrasza is not bad for the tampering, I guess, honestly. Alexstrasza is a pretty good tampering card. We'll keep Alexstrasza. Because remember, we're really just trying to hit a spell. Oh, we just hit the combo organically, which is kind of good, but also delays it by a turn because I can't discount the Tome Tampering here. But we'll still take it. It's fine. Alright, Harvest Golem is garbage now, though. Can just play this on turn 3, I suppose. Hopefully they don't overwhelm me with pirates and I just can't recover here. That's the real risk, I think. Yep. Pirates. What do you know? I kind of need like a silverware golem so that actually we'll play this, right? Because I might get some rifts, number one, to stabilize the board, and number two, a bigger hand for the tome tampering. Now, the problem with the tome tampering at the moment is that we don't have the mana to spend immediately like we did last game, so it's going to take till turn 5 for me to start playing this stuff, and I think there is a non-zero chance I am dead on turn 4. So let's see how that goes. Turn 5 might be a challenge. Can I get some imps? Okay, there's an imp. 2 or 3 would be ideal. We got 1. Yikes. Oh boy. I think we're gonna die, guys. Because the hero power here is already a billion damage. Actual billion damage. They are trading a little, but I'm just dead on board next turn, right? They already have 6, 8, 10, 11, and 5 off their hero power is 16. So I can't actually tampering if I want to live, which means I can't do anything because I'm dead. I don't have a play. Fell Rifts don't do anything for me here. Godfrey and stuff would be the recovery tool, but again, we don't have mana to spare. Can I do anything with tome tampering and then like draw a card? No, it doesn't draw a card for me immediately, so I guess we are dead. Maybe they'll have mercy and let me recover here. I don't know. Oh, maybe local art is 0? Oh yeah, that's actually an out, isn't it? If I hit the local art, he goes to 0, doesn't he? Could be an out, yeah. Let's try it. A decent chance. Oh my god, is this enough? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, and he's making other stuff cheaper, I forgot. Oh my god. Are we in the game? Oh my god, dude, this deck is gross. We might still be dead. They have a lot of damage still. They have 6, 7 showing. Oh, I should have positioned. Oh, well, I can't really. They positioned the cannon there. Might be able to hit face. So I can use Alex to heal if nothing else, right? That's pretty good. They might just be dead though. I might use Alex to kill them if they don't take out the local R. Surely they have to hit the local R though. If you're gonna do anything, you have to hit the local R, right? If you're not killing me, you don't leave 16 damage up, I don't think. Yeah, there's the kills. Okay. All right, so we probably just take a heal this turn. Do we go for the Godfrey just to fully reset? I can almost clear without it's the thing. I'm gonna lose a lot of board if I go for Godfrey. But he does make stuff cheaper as well. Why do I feel like I don't want a Godfrey? Maybe I just attack face and Godfrey though, just to get 5 damage through, because I'm going to be turning the corner and trying to end pretty quickly, right? So maybe we just attack face and Godfrey. I think that's fine. Part of me wants to hit them in the face with the Alex, but I think that would be pretty irresponsible. Ooh, Denathri's getting cheaper. You'll love to see that too. Hero power here is always better, right? Because I get a 3/3. He's gonna play a 3/3 anyway, so I just draw a card too. Oh yeah, okay, deal. Oh god! Oh, where's my Mal'Ganis? He's still 9 mana, right? I don't think I had Mal'Ganis in hand, did I? Oh my god, dude. Dude, the 0 mana local are so gross! I actually feel like a little guilty. Okay, we can't take spells, so we gotta take Holmes. Shoot, that's a spell. That's 3 spells, and that's 1 spell. This is a spell that kind of gets me good cards, for the record, with the Malkazars and the Mal'Ganis. I think are my demons. Might have another one in here. Yeah, the Piper too. I also like Fist of Jaraxxus though, because it plays really nicely with Tome Tampering, right? And so does Silverware Golem. So thinking about, do I want like the more immediate tempo play off of the Golem, or do I want like some tutoring consistency? How important do we think it's going to get? Less and less important over time, because we're going to have more and more health to work with, like Fist of Jaraxxus is. I think I like the tutoring consistency better. I don't think we're going to need to counter tempo as much. I think I like being able to hit the imp. I think we need the imp to be good, basically. Later and later in the run. Maybe not early still, I'm not as convinced. Although, I don't know. The imp has felt pretty vital so far, because clearly one card has not been keeping up, but those full hands of crazy discounts kind of has been keeping up. Did I go to TwitchCon? No, I'm not cool enough for TwitchCon, man. I'm like a loner, honestly. I don't really talk to other streamers much, just very occasionally, like some very rare DMs. Talk to like Rarin once a month or something, and you know, that's about it, really. I just don't know, man. I feel like I'm a loner. I don't know why. Probably by my own doing. I'm not, you know, I don't think it's anybody else's fault. Against Druid, we don't really need to keep something like a Godfrey in hand. I'll keep an Epsilon as a good payoff, 10 drop, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to mulligan for this deck, because the hero power is driving all of it anyway, but we'll hero power on 1, right? We want to coin a hero power. You seem so outgoing on stream. Well, I mean, I said this before, like I'm quite capable at handling social situations. Like if I'm in a group of people, you know, I do well. I'm chatty and hold my own from a charm standpoint, I guess it seems. Anyway, I don't know if that's 100% true, but close enough anyway. But I prefer to be isolated, honestly. Like I don't seek out those experiences, but I handle them okay. You know, I have fun when I'm there. You know, I'm not miserable or anything. I do okay, but does that make sense? I prefer to kind of chill at home, I guess. Wow, that is very big. Holy crap, that is big. That's a heck of a turn, dude. Dang. Okay. So I have to ask if I tampering next turn, or do I still look for the imp? I can get the imp, you know, with the demon. It's going to be in hand. I think we have, I think, 4 demons. Oh, no, I could hit Mal'Ganis and Piper. Now, the Piper would hit the imp, but are we just going to fall too far behind, right? This is gross. Hey, Shark Prime thanks the Prime sub, man. Regis prefers to rule like a tyrant in his social interactions. Well, actually, I went to a dinner the other night, like this like Filipino pop-up dinner thing, and we had to set it like a bigger table because there's only 2 of us. So I did have to meet a bunch of people and talk to real life human beings. It's quite an experience. Guys, I'm just dying. I don't know if we can do this, man. We're really dead. I need to hit imp here desperately. I missed it. Man, that sucks, because the Piper is too expensive, really. Unless I top deck imp, I think we're screwed. This stupid blood imp's really coming back to haunt me too. I don't know. Not planning to play any Overwatch 2, no. I had when I thought it was a PvE game and they were going to put out PvE stuff. Maybe that'll still happen. I'm not sure what the plans are, but I wouldn't mind doing some single player story stuff, but I 5v5 Overwatch did not seem new enough to compel me to check it out again. All right, so we're dead. I mean, this is just too big. This deck already probably has a lot of burst damage waiting in the wings anyway with spell damage, Moonfire stuff, and we're just taking 1 billion damage off this 7/8 that I can't kill. I mean, I'm just gonna die on board next turn. Oh, that's a heal. Okay, that helps me a little maybe. But I need to top deck Malchezaar's Imp or we're screwed. If I top deck Malchezaar's Imp, I honestly think we're in the game. I legit think I could win, but until then, we are screwed. Imp me! Imp me, baby! Come on! One time imp. One time imp. God, I don't have any outs, right? It's dead. There's no spells to draw off hero power after I do this, so the hand is just empty. Fist of Jaraxxus right now wouldn't be bad. Oh no. I would love a Fist of Jaraxxus right now. I'm an idiot. I can play that, but I can't do anything with it because local art's not cheap. I forgot I was actually shuffling this in. I'm so dumb. I could have got a bunch of 3/3s, but I'm just out on board. Doesn't do anything. I had a local art again, though. Dude, they have gone gangbusters with this 9/10. Absolutely monster opener to buff it. Because it created not only like spell-based pressure, but you know, face pressure early, which just means I don't have any time. No time to recover. Oh. I mean, I think heavy armor. We don't really need the vigor. That's just greedy, right? It's just too greedy. It's just too greedy. There's no way I need that much resources, right? Gains imps. It's just one card in the deck. I don't think so. Heavy armor's interesting. We don't actually have the kind of healing that makes heavy armor good, but I think it does buy us extra times. Like extra turns. Extra time / extra turns. Post jailer might be tough. It's actually really good for fatigue though. Right? It's really nice for fatigue. The other two just don't do anything, guys. Like vigor it just doesn't do anything. It's really silly. All right, we're gonna do it. We might actually be able to get some healing in Warlock, like buckets to support that a little more. Ooh, a second imp is really nice. This is also a good jailer bucket too. Yeah, I like this a lot. Second imp is really important. Bristleback's also some healing, which is insane. A 6 heal is absolutely bonkers with heavy armor. Actually insane. If we can get that off with, you know, post jailer scenario, completely gross. Okay. This is interesting. I think this deck still got a lot of potential, honestly. We just need to not get smorked, basically. And I think, again, the deeper to the run we go, the less likely that happens. I mean, heavy armor in certain matchups will help there, and in certain it won't. You know, if you play a priest or a pirate, heavy armor kind of screws you. But a lot of other decks, it helps. It can help a lot. There are also some Moonfire Druids, which normally do their burst damage with spell damage, but with heavy armor, they don't need to. They can just do it with normal Moonfires. It's like, well, okay. We didn't need anything else. Paladin might be nice. Slow down some early Divine Shield dudes. Might still be really hard to win this, but Godfrey's not very good against divine shields historically. I think I'm actually going to try to do better here. I'm going to keep the Neptulon because it's a really good payoff card post tome. Okay. Since Demon can help me find an imp. Hero, I have like all my spells. What the heck? Wait, do I seriously have all my spells? No way, my hero power is just dead? Are you kidding me? Do I not have a single spell? That's not good. Okay. I lose the discounts, basically. I'm gonna coin the Sense Demon this turn, though, and try to hit one of those Malchezaar's imps for the turn 4 tampering. Once we do this, we can hero power, but we want to play for the tampering first and foremost. Okay, got an imp. That's really good news. Okay. Not a terrible hand right now, I would say, for the imp, but we got a whole turn to kill. So we're not going until turn 4. Okay, that's not too scary as a one of. Unfortunately, this just means my turn is totally dead here. Oh, that's fun though. Okay, so turn 5 I can draw Pact of the Lich and play it for 0, so it'll be 2 mana total, right? That's kind of cool. Here we go. Here we go. No cheap Mal'Ganis, unfortunately, but ooh, there's that Neptulon we were looking for. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice high roll. Cold Light's good, but expensive. Oh, I redrew this, unfortunately, so I can't hero power it, but that's still fine. It's still okay at 1 mana, honestly. So Neptulon to help me recover the board. Pact to help me find more good stuff. I might need like that Godfrey, for instance, would be really nice. I don't think we want to play a Jailer just yet. Okay, that's totally fine for a Neptulon. We're gonna have to leave up the goody 2 shields, but can kill these 2, I think. No problem. Alex, for one, is amazing as a heal. Okay. I don't think we play the Alex just yet, though, right? I think we wait a turn. Oh, she's 0, though. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's really good. Oh, true, we can't kill the shield yet, so we probably killed these 2, don't we? We don't care about the lifesteal, yeah. Actually need to draw not too many of these guys, because that's a pain. Oh my. Oh, the blood shard's gonna be active. Oh my god. Do I just go? I just go, right? I mean, Paladin does not have... Well, they can't have wand yet, right? We're not on wand yet as a... It's not possible yet. So I think we just go. I don't even think I heal here, because I have the blood shard. So I don't need to worry about fatigue so much. I do have kind of a gap in my turns a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. I just bounce this? No, it costs full mana. No. We don't bounce it. Okay. Cool. Blood shard's active, so we can heal back if we take any like scary damage here. But against fatigue, we're, you know, even a 5 fatigue hits us for 1. It's not a big deal. So we just try to win on board now. Which I guess, did we set up lethal? For sure we did, right? Like there's no way this is not a lethal setup. It's an insane amount of damage. This guy does 16. That's enough already. Almost. I can hero power now, yeah. Safely hero power. Man, this poor guy, I feel bad. This is actually gross. We are just like completely unkillable. Oh, geez, man. I feel bad. I feel really bad. Poor guy. I even had the full heal, too. It's gross, dude. That's gross. Oh. It's really gross. Okay, this is an interesting decision. Staff gives me more resources, and you know, if I have any kind of empty hand problems, it gives me maybe like, you know, life gain through like sometimes armor stuff, and mage gives me removal spells without running spells now. All of those sound pretty reasonably good. I think the other two are spells, so that hurts our hero power consistency, right? So maybe staff as a way to get spells without running spells seems cool. Not sure it's gonna be amazing, but I think it's okay. All right, so we got a spell package here we can't take. I actually love another Gigafin so much I might take a Gigafin. Now, how does Sea Devil Stinger work with heavy armor? Probably just take 1 damage, right? Means I could play a Gigafin for 1. It's kind of insane. Kind of like it. Cold Light Seer's totally dead, but I think these are a cool little combo. All right, this deck's pretty neat, guys. I don't know how it's gonna fare, but it's really neat. It's like an unkillable deck. We are basically, I mean, we're going to die. We're going to lose, of course, but in theory, at certain points, we're unkillable. Dimpleness, by the way, thanks to the 3 months there. I think I missed that. And Sir Lopalot, I think I said that earlier, but just in case, Sir Lopalot, thank you as well for the nice sub. Paladin again. Oh, this is interesting on turn 1, actually. Yeah, really nice. We'll keep Localar as a swing card again, I think, and play staff on 1 to start generating some cool stuff, and then hero power into our other plays, obviously, as quickly as we can. If they go wide on board, we still might be screwed, but this could help. This could help. See what we get. Insomnia, this sounds like bait, dude. I don't know what this means, but sure, just for you, even though it's probably bait, I will shout out Wales, whatever that means. I don't know. I think we're talking about the country in the UK, right? I don't have an imp. Do I ever go? I do get a reef. I mean, this hand sucks though. I don't think I go, right? I go for a Sense Demons here. It's not really playable yet. I'm just kind of taking hits for nothing so far. Pact of the Lich. Got him. Yeah, I don't know. Got him. Yeah, you got me. All right. How come this dude? Oh, he is already active. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's actually a nice bonus of heavy armor as well. Local heavy armor is pretty cool. Can actually reduce the cost of this mech. How funny is that? I'm gonna burn a card off the top, aren't I? Hopefully it's not an imp, but what can I do? Just hoping to hit Sense Demons. Flame Ward. Murloc Holmes, we definitely don't care about. Guys, I think I gotta go. I'm gonna do this and try to hit the Pact of the Lich here. I just don't think I have time anymore. I unfortunately have some pretty garbage spells we're putting in there, to be honest. None of these are that useful to me, but I'm running out of hand space, running out of time here, so hopefully we hit Pact of the Lich sooner rather than later. It goes to 0. All the spells go to 0 in hand. Oh, I'm a genius, dude. Now we just need to hit Localar. And some 3/3s too would be very nice. Did we not hit any 3/3s? Oh, we did. Nice. Okay, cool. Not a good hand so far, but oh man, really not a good hand. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. I was expecting more, I'll be honest. I was hoping for more. None of our 1 mana stuff. None of it was really that good anyway, to be honest, but I just can't wait too long. We're gonna fall too far behind. So now we have Rifts in the deck, which are the most likely hit for our hero power, which are fine, I think. You know, makes the hero power basically say, summon a 3/3 and draw a card, which really not too bad. Gigafin would be really nice right now, by the way. Sea Devil Stinger into Gigafin. That'd be cool. Explosive runes and Vulpera, huh? Let's see what this hits first. Flame Ward just buffs these, which it only matters as a function of clearing them. It doesn't matter in regards to my damage taken, but still a little annoying. Draw a fell spell? Or no, it's just a spell. So expensive though. Theoretically this works better together, but still doesn't really work. So I don't know, man. We're just kind of dying. We're just sort of dying here. I don't know. What on earth do I get? I need a Gigafin, really. That's the answer here. I need a Gigafin to reset, buy me a turn. Then I need to start finding Mal'Ganis and Jailer and stuff. Like, I need that stuff to come through. All right, thank you, heavy armor. Right now, doing some work, I think. Oh, still too much damage though. Just dying. Oh, the big boy. Blood Imp, really, dude, really? Well, I mean, I can stay alive on board technically here, but doesn't look very good, does it? All right, that's a nice little, ooh, that's a million miles away. I got excited, but it's a million miles away. Does this draw me one drops, guys? I don't know. I have to first flame though, so I can't really afford it. I have to stay alive here first and foremost. What are my one drops anyway? I don't even know. Localar? Maybe should have just committed to that. This is never gonna get to 10 in time, so we just play it as a heal, right? 3 healing is potentially really nice. That's a lot of healing in this particular scenario. I mean, the Piper could still hit imps too, right? So it's not a guarantee, but it has a chance if we're desperate to hit one of the discounted cards, which, I mean, there's some bad ones too, right? We had, I think it was like a Harvest Golem, looks like. So really Localar is the only good target. Oh, that hits face, I'm dead, right? Wow, sneaky. Don't hit the 3/3 either. Oh my god, I needed to not hit the 3/3 because I need that healing desperately bad. Oh man, that's not good. Wow, battle cry counters and everything. Good lord, dude. This guy just went insane. Oh, using the Divine Shield to deny the heal. Oh my god. What an actual legend, dude. It's got to be Gigafin. I barely even have mana to play Gigafin, dude. Oh. Oh. Very dead. 100% dead. There's no outs, right? A freeze or something off the staff could have maybe done something. Nothing here is cheap enough after I play them both because it's too expensive to even play. Yeah, we're just done. Did you get or going to get the new 4090? It's funny you say that. I almost bought a PC today, but I backed out at the last second. All right, good job. Good job. Good game. But no, not yet. No, not yet. Why would you get a 4090? To play Hearthstone, obviously. I want my Hearthstone graphics to be a lot better. I mean, don't you want your Hearthstone to run at 1600 frames per second? Like, my god, you can't see. You can't see 1600 frames per second. Get it together, dude. Yeah, we'll have to take Kobold. Obviously, we don't want spells. Yeah, this is fine. It's one bad spell, though. Oh, this is a decent spell and 2 bad minions. This is a pretty bad spell. I really don't want too many Sense Demons, though. bum, 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 bum. The real answer for why I would want a 4090, because I kind of actually need almost a workstation PC, but I can't afford a full workstation PC, so a PC upgrade at this stage will make my workflow much faster. I use graphics cards to process videos, so it makes video processing much quicker, which gives me more time to do other things, because often I'm sitting around waiting for videos to finish before I can do the next thing sometimes, which I can sometimes fill that time with other things, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm just waiting. But also I want to future proof for gaming variety streams as well. All right. Aren't there services where you can hire computing power for video processing? Probably, but then you've got a whole separate bottleneck, which is uploading 30 to 50 gigabyte files to run on a third-party system, which would take much longer than processing. All right, we'll keep GigaFin. I think I might keep Since Demons too, because it just makes my hero power better on average. Ooh, staff again on one with no coin. I like this with no coin. I don't know if I'd be playing this with coin so much, because I think it would be hero powering, but ooh, patches are just gonna kill me though, dude. Like this thing farms me, the patches farm me. I'm just so dead. Like we can't compete. We're gonna die in absolutely rapid fashion. It's not even gonna be close. All the 1/1s here eat me alive. Combustion. Ooh, an imp, dude. Oh, interesting. If I could hit the tome tampering in time, man, if that was tome tampering, I could have done it next turn. Could have gigafin to stabilize. Oh, it's just so many tiny 1/1s, dude. The patches just murder you. That's what we were talking about earlier. Oh, Fire Sale's a good recovery card, but a turn late right now. Can't combustion yet, right? Taking 5 here though. So oh no, I'm not hitting the tampering. Destined to fail. Regis, we just played, yeah? I don't know. I've seen your name around and a YouTube vid or two, but first time your stream. Thanks, General Knox. Yeah, GG, man. What's the acceptable stat line for a card nowadays? It doesn't really work that way anymore. Cards are far more about synergies than they are sort of expected values, if that makes sense. You have to think a lot more about how is this card playing with its friends more than its raw numbers. Numbers don't really do as much directly in Hearthstone anymore. So we're at 1 health here functionally. That's if they have no weapon. Oh, they have a weapon, but they didn't hero power. Okay. We're still at 1 health functionally. How do we live is the question. Not like that. Gigafin unplayable. Since Demons useless. Handful of garbage. By the way, I don't know. This Archmage staff has been really bad. Can we just talk about that? It's been so bad. I'm just dead, right? There's literally no outs. Golden Kobolds. Taunt, theoretically, not even enough, though. Combustion, not enough. Yeah, we're just dead. If I had a way to attack, I would. There's just nothing. Literally nothing. It just burns a card. Of course. Of course. I guess that was actually probably guaranteed at that stage, but too late to matter. All right. right, Templars. Thanks to the 4 months. Man, I really wanted this run to go well. This is a super cool build. It was so fun early. I might still get a highlight video out of it. Some of those swings early were really, really nuts, but really wish we could have got to like 5 or 6 wins for that one. I think it would have been really fun. Same thing with our Death Mill Elise. I feel like that game, that deck needs another shot too, because I really, really want to do the. Oh man, I was hoping we get Elise here. Really want to get Mummy Magic with that Death Elise Mill. Like that sounds so fun. By the way, nobody's watching my Duels video right now on YouTube. It's probably because it's a Friday afternoon. It took forever to finish stuff this morning, and then my Duels video got out late. And then now it's gonna get less views. Anyway, I got distracted. Sorry, I was reading YouTube comments. We did big Nathanos, but we didn't do it with the Death Rattle Hero Power. We could try big Nathanos with the Death Rattle Hero Power, but it's just, I don't know, man. Duels is so aggressive lately. Everybody just tries to win by turn 4, which, of course, because they have to, because everybody else is trying to win by turn 4. I get it. I'm not begrudging it. It's just, let's do a Weapon Warrior. We're just gonna start hitting people in the face really hard. All right, that's the plan. I'm gonna just build a bunch of weapon cards and just hit people really, really hard. It's easy, just hit them in the face. Just hit them really hard. Not pirates, just weapons. I just want to make good weapon plays. I want the best weapons I can get. What are the best weapons I can get? Outriders is good, but I want to go face a lot. My PC just restarted and I don't know why, and it makes me really nervous why that happened. Okay. So far, so good. If it helps me go face, I want to take it. That's my plan. Yeah, if I run any pirates, I'm gonna get some pirates. But I don't mind pirates. Pirates themselves are fine. I just don't want to run the quest. Maybe I said I don't want to run pirates, but I meant I don't want to run the pirate quest, I guess, is what I was trying to get at. Probably did not say that very well. I think I run the tradable weapon. It's really big. We might actually run Rokara too. She's good at doing damage, weirdly. Big weapon on her, and then the hero power gives you some reach as well. And a little survivability never hurts. Okay. It's not a bad start. Really nice. Aggressive. Like, you don't want too many weapons, but you need enough. Well, you don't really need that many because you have your hero power. So I don't know. We got to think about the right number. Like, clearly we're running weapons synergy stuff, so we need some, but we don't need a ton. So we have Old Faithful. I don't really need Death Spite. Like, that's not that good. Yeah, I'm not sure about Remornia, guys. I don't have good ways to buff Remornia. Like, if I were going to run a Remornia package, I think I'd want, like, hand buff cards. You know? I don't think I like it as much as is. Did we run the Suspicious Pirate? I don't know why we would. I mean, I guess Discovering Weapon's okay, but I think I'd rather just go face more, maybe. Yeah, I'm not really convinced by the hunter weapons. There is a weapon quest, yes, but it's not very good. This one, the reward's just not really worth it. Summoning a bunch of 4/3 is not. It wasn't even really good in its time, and it's not especially good now either. You know, just never really seemed to make a lot of sense. Maybe Cannoneer. Are we gonna get offered Beckoning Bicorn and have to take it, I wonder? Yeah, the 4/3s had Taunt or Rush or something for sure. Some kind of helpful keyword, yes, but just as it's just naked 4/3s, you know. Can't quite keep up. I want cards to go face in case it's not clear. I want to be doing a lot of face damage here. So, are there any other good pirates that are weapon focused, but maybe we could run a Harbor Scamp? I don't want to run too many pirates though. I have card draw here, a little bit of tradable. This is a little card draw technically, some dredge. Oh, we have card draw here. Yeah, I don't think I need Harbor Scamp actually. Sword Eater's a really strong card, but again, is it too much weapon? I would love to run Suspicious Pirate to put it in the thumbnail, but Starfish is an idea. Some silence. Is that the best silence option in general? Is it going to give me like beast buckets or anything, in other words? By the way, Puffer Fist is pretty good. Would I rather run an Owl? Starfish at 4. I don't know, does Starfish mess stuff up? I do think I probably need that or a wand or, you know, some effect of that variety. I actually think Lady Ashvane's garbage, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't think we need it. I think it's really bad. Ugh. I'm worried about buckets a little bit, but I do think you need the AoE silence. Because there can be multiple big taunts sometimes. If we're going to run a silence at all, I think there is an argument, screw the silence and run, you know, hope for wand or whatever later. But if we're going to run it, I think the AoE makes more sense. I don't hate this. Hey, live buck, dude. What's up? 12 wins, here we come? Maybe. Only running one weapon? Yeah, 2, but we have the hero power, remember, so a lot of our weapon synergies we can activate with hero power. So if I need like a Forged in Flame, you know, won't always work, but I think 2 is okay, don't you think? I don't hate 2. I'd say let's try this. I don't know. Straight up, I'm just sick of everybody going Smork, so I'm just gonna go Smork as well. It's like sort of a prisoner's dilemma, right? Is that the right use of that phrase? I don't really know the prisoner's dilemma that well, I guess, in hindsight. But you know, we're all basically racing to the bottom in duels these days. You kind of have to go faster than your opponent, or you just lose. So, hero power on 2, cannoneer on 3. If I want to hold the durability. Dread Corsair might be playable immediately. I think we look for 1-drops to complement this. Trade. It's good with Corsair on 3, but you kind of hate to have only 1 durability there. Although, I don't know, they only have 20 health. It's not like we're digging for a lot of damage here. What you're saying is that since you're unable to beat them, you will be joining them. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds like something with a little bit of work could be like a famous cliche or something, you know? Tighten that up a little bit. I feel like you got something. All right, roll call. Kara, we don't need you just yet. I don't think coin hero power is worth it, but there is a part of me that just really wants to hit face. I'm gonna do it. You know, oh. Why worry about the one in hand when you can just get one for free? Oh, dude, I love it. Okay, rewarded, 100% rewarded. Turn 133 is pretty nice too. Okay. Hey, I've been watching your Duels YouTube videos forever, and I was wondering if you know of any way I can make the framed shaman card work in a Duels deck. I don't, man. We've been trying to make it work even in a standard deck and had trouble. With you know, a lot more cards and a lot more support and stuff. Oh my god, that's gross. Do I hit for 7 here, or do I need to tidy this up a little bit so things don't snowball? I think I need to tidy this up a little bit. Without a ping, I think taking the minion trade's a bit better here. Just push that 1 extra damage. What a great set of weapons, man. We have high rolled hard so far. Sometimes you get garbage, you know, Skull of the Minaris and stuff where you can't even get them to go off, but that's great. Is this a barrier? Oh, no, it's not. Is this a counterspell? Probably, maybe. I think I still go for it, right, though, because there's like objection, there's like a million secrets. Yeah, if it was counterspell, we just had the hammer set up for next turn, not to mention still our minions. And if it's not, of course, you just win the game like 3 out of 4 times or whatever, you know, whatever the secret pool we think is likely to be. All right, that was a good start. Crystal Gem does get me more weapon hero powers. Book of Wonders, I don't think is good. We don't cycle a lot, so okay. Give me damage or give me death. This is a weapon and some garbage minions. This is... yeah, beasts. Man, that one starfish did it. We talked about it and it happened. I have 17 pirates. But by God, Regis! We saw that you're running a beast! Oh my God, Regis, you have a starfish? That must mean you want to tutor it out of your deck with selective breeder, and that must mean that after it attacks, nothing else is gonna be summoned. Regis, yeah, I don't know, man. 7 mana weapon's pretty gross. I think it might be this just because kill command is deal 3 damage. Honestly, this is so crazy. So gross. Well, we knew it was a risk and it immediately punished us. The other option was Owl or Spellbreaker, right? Owl also a beast, so I guess Spellbreaker, but I just don't think the single target silence is nearly as good. We'll see if it's worth it or not, right? If the starfish hits big some point, we'll be happy we did it, but pretty scary. Cannoneer on 2 we could hold here, like weapon on 1, Cannoneer on 2. Might depend on the quality of the weapon or if it can even attack, right? We'll have to see. If it's a crazy enough weapon that does something cool on attack, it might be worth attacking. It is none of those things. So yeah, we'll wait for the Cannoneer next turn to make this worth something here. So we get 4 damage out of it, basically. We could go Expert and buff this, but I don't really think that's something I'm excited to buff. I'd rather buff a 4/1 weapon or something instead on a future turn. Corsair doesn't change that math either for me. Yeah, we'll just go. I might even... well, let's see. If this lives, I think we hero power next turn, right? If it doesn't live, I think we weapons expert and hope we don't hit the Kingsbane that we just put in the deck. That's the goal. Dodge that Kingsbane and hope we hit, you know, one of our big weapons maybe. They gonna clear this? Man, that sucks. They hit the Lunar Eclipse. Gross. Really good turn for them, jeez. Alright. Yeah, let's get the minion down now. Don't hit Kingsbane. Ugh. Just no good way to make this thing better, really. I mean, I'm not really playing Hammer or Old Faithful next turn anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's always Hero Power, Fog Sail, hope the dread's free. It's gonna be a tight race here, though. Either way, I'm sure. They're already assembling crazy stuff, and robes makes their life even easier because their Moonfires deal 2 by default, 6 with combo. Ooh, Kill Command's fun. Be good, be good. Not good enough. Not good enough.
I'm here for the gold.
Well, I have to get the damage, so.
I'm here for the gold.
Big old Dread Corsair. Okay, so we have Starfish Kill Command. I don't think that's something we should totally ignore because that 5 damage over the top could be a big difference. The question is, are we going to make it to 7 mana? That, I think, is a bigger concern, frankly. Need to find 9 of these live, which is still a lot. Need that Gore Howl hit. Mailbox Dancer. Ooh. Okay, and that's not clearing anything. So we get it for 5 here? Man. Oh, Moonfire, though, clears. Oh, of course, Moonfires, because there's spell damage, dude. Make my 3/2s garbage. Wow. May delay them a little bit, though. Be big. Be big. Not big, but very interesting. I don't really have a great way to use it is the thing. Like, am I gonna Starfish? You know, like, how am I using this 10 mana? I should have played something first, by the way, huh? Did I have any mana left? Yeah, I did. Not that it matters. Maybe I'm gonna Kingsbane and Forged to draw 1 card? You know, is that great? Cutting Class? Why is this so bad? You know what I mean? Like, how did this go so wrong? I have so much mana, but nothing to do. I mean, it does make the Kill Command good next turn, I guess, but... Okay, that just feels like such a waste, but... What else can I do? I mean, a Rokara would be really nice to get because it would extend my health, number 1, against their combo. Number 2, it's just insane damage output. I have potentially 5 and 4 next turn, so like a weapon could be lethal if these little minions live. I even theoretically have a coin sometimes to get a little extra mana if needed. Let's just see where we're at. I see you're running a beast deck, yes. Regis loves beasts. I know he must. He's got a beast in there. Ooh. Don't be Rush. Oh my god, don't be Rush, he says. Are you kidding, dude? 2 bumper card. I honestly could not have jinxed that more if I tried. Don't be Rush. They got 6 Rush minions. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. All right, be a big weapon. Let me draw off Cutting Class. I can silence all this, which is kind of cool. Be a big weapon, though. Not a big weapon, but a pretty cool one. So this is 7 mana. We want to probably silence these. I could go Southsea Deckhand as well. Hit for 4 and 5 is 9. Are there any lethal outs off Cutting Class, like a Heroic Strike, maybe? No, there's not a mana for all that, right? Okay, let's attack with this then and see what secret we get, and then we'll make a decision, right? Explosive Trap, yeah, for instance, would be pretty nuts, but we gotta attack there first beforehand. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna slow roll this so they're not expecting it. I'm gonna make them think it's not a good damage secret. You know? Gonna like really take my time. I don't know what man, we don't have a good choice here at all. I guess we'll take that. Man, that sucks. Boy, oh boy, that's a crappy secret to get. Boy, oh boy. They're gonna think they're totally safe, and then they're gonna play 17 Moonfires, and they're going to die. Boy, oh boy. Check an explosive trap. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Boy, oh boy, man. I wish we'd gotten a good secret. Man. Boy, oh boy. Only we'd gotten a good secret. Shoot. Oh, dang. He's got so many Moonfires. Oh, no. Dang. What do you know? Not like this. No. All right. That felt good. That was cathartic. Was Heroic Strike lethal? We talked about it, but I don't think so because I wouldn't have had enough mana. 3 mana for the cutting class. Even with a coin, I think I'm 1 short of the Heroic Strike because you got to play the Beast and the Kill Command together. They had lethal? I don't think they did. I mean, yes, the secret doesn't exist, but that's why we played the secret. I don't think they could ever get there with only 2 cards. Okay, although this is a beast, I think we like the attack here. We know we like attacks to the face. Okay, interesting. Little dredge package. I like the Obsidian Smith. Eaglehorn Bow is okay. We got some more beasts here. Lotheb's kind of interesting, but not that good. I think this is fine. It's another beast, which we know we want. We really like the beasts a lot, so let's take the beast here. They had 2 HP left, and Kill Command would go to 3 without a beast. So Heroic Strike is 4 more. Yeah, maybe, but you know, like I said, it was what, a 2 out of, or a 1 out of 10 or something too. 2 out of 10. I don't think that's worth the risk, even if it is. Okay, do we keep From the Depths? It's weird. I mean, I do have Crystal Gems, so I can play it with coin on turn 2, which is pretty nice, I guess. Yeah, maybe we keep it. I need this at all then? No, we want this on the bottom of the deck potentially, right? That's a good turn 1. Well, not really a good turn 1. We probably hero power on 1 always, don't we? Turn 2 From the Depths. Turn 3 hope to hit Rokara or Nelly or something, I guess. Oh. I don't have any mechs, do I? Be really sick. I forgot about the Power Mace, dude. What a cool card. Jeez. I think we hold this though. We can do cool stuff post From the Depths, right? I want to From the Depths next turn, so I don't want to spend my mana yet, but the turn 3, I guess it'll be. Oh man, that was on top. Give me something big. Give me something big. Not big, but Cannoneer's probably my favorite bet. I like that better than Worshipper, don't I? It's kind of more damage overall. Okay, so next turn's gonna be nuts. Like really, really nuts. Upgrade cutting class, Cannoneer. We might draw, you know, if we get like a Corsair, that'd be awesome. Maybe we get a selective breeder, that'd be really good to grab our beasts. I mean, extra Nelly now is actually probably pretty decent, honestly. I mean, but probably pretty good. Weapons experts, cool. Okay. Big 8 damage hit here. We'll go ahead and get this in, I think. No real downside that I can see. We might want to reload with an Old Faithful sooner rather than later. Next turn is probably attack Obsidian hero power, unless I find. Well, I'm gonna get that Worshipper, but not in hand quite yet. Next turn though. That'll be nice. Oh, Shadowward Void for 3. Interesting. I guess we probably kill one of those. Shard. Wait. Oh, to buff. Oh, I love it. Oh, Shard for the buff. That's really heads up. And this is a cool little sequence. Oh, do we just go +1 on this again, though? Boy, that's 10 damage, 12 damage. It's not really lining up a lethal hit, though, unfortunately. I don't think we do. I think we just put in more minions here and get that. Oh, it doesn't line up a lethal hit with a Worshipper. Oh, but that's on the bottom. I'm not going to have that for a minute. So, no, let's stay on curve here. I think it's fine to stay on curve. So I want to take the non-Worshipper first and then the Worshipper. Although Deckhand and Freebooter, Deckhand does more damage, right? Than Freebooter, it does 3 because it's getting buffed. Okay, so I might take that instead. But I think I still like the Worshipper because it's bigger and still does 3. Starfish, I'm going to ignore these, I think, so I'm not as worried about the Starfish here. Is ignoring these correct? I think there's only 3. If there were like 5 or 6, I'd be pretty scared, but for 3, I'll try to race. It's still risky, of course. Of course it's risky, but we'll try to race. See if we can't win a race. If they can clear these, then I'm a little more nervous about the race. If they have like a condemn or something that answers these really effectively, I get nervous. But if 1 or 2 of these lives, I feel pretty confident in our ability to win the race. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Fortunately, they're all dying and they're healing, so I feel very, very unlikely to win the race. Suddenly lack any and all confidence. Okay. Well, that's not good news. This is 5, 6, 9. I guess I set this up, but again, I don't feel very good about it. But I can't really start trading now. Yeah, yes, I'm dead to like bless type stuff, but it's just too late to start trading now. This is 4 damage, so Holy Fire is lethal. I mean, I'm recognizing there are a lot of outs for them here, but we have to play the game that we're meant to play. Lifesteal? Oh my god. Void Shard? Oh, they had so much healing too, is the real annoying part. Like, they heal for an extra ridiculous amount. Surprised they didn't buff that, but they didn't need to. I guess it's lethal, so what does it matter? Could have got an extra 4 though, maybe. Oh. What do you have to do to get like battle stance? What on earth do you have to do to get battle stance? You know, I like or just really anything, honestly, just really anything. What do you got to do to get anything? Just any minion. I mean, these are all just completely useless. Like, even all together now, it's good with exactly weapons expert and smothering starfish, I guess Nelly, Rokara. I mean, there are a few, but the 2-drops don't get discounted. Most of my stuff's 2-drops. Just don't know what to do. Okay, these 2 are pretty good. They're 2 mana each, which is nice. That's a good. I mean, a 2 mana Horde Operative is fine. 2 mana Privateer is pretty good for us. Hothead's garbage, but they all include garbage, so we can't do much there. Yeah, okay. We'll try. Well, I mean, we could have got weapon, well, legendary loot's ultra rare, but Grom's arm guards early would have been pretty cool. I mean, I don't hate crystal gems. I'm not too mad about crystal gem. That's okay. But I mean, why does it like vigor? Like, why did we get elixir of vigor or greedy gains? Neither of those are synergistic with this deck. We don't have any token summoning stuff. Like, you know, we have no way to get tokens to make greedy gains good. We have no big minions that make vigor good. We have one Nelly for the vigor, I guess. I don't know. If one Nelly gave me an elixir of vigor, that is pretty sad. That's all we'll say. Pretty sad. So if we get a good weapon, cutting class early here might be nice. Could be really good. Turn 2, we can play a worshiper. The weapons expert will be 2 mana, so we could play this on turn 1, honestly, if we think getting a 3/2 down's worth it. The weapon is gonna be either a 5 or 4 mana weapon, which a little bit awkward for this crystal gem curve to play successfully. Actually, we probably don't want to do that. We'd probably rather hero power on 1. Tome and Signet. Okay, cool. Oh god. Oh, okay, I need Gore Howl, please. Not a Gore Howl, but not bad. You want this to get hit, but also I need it to be 0 mana. So okay. I guess I have to play this first pretty much always, right? Am I ever playing a coin cutting class here? Am I even attacking is another interesting question, right? Oh, snipe, dude, it's gross. I would rather attack with like a cannoneer out, you know, or even play a weapons expert or a worshiper just to clear that, you know. I think we wait, don't we? Worshipper can clear that at least. I'm taking 12 off of a single minion though with a 30 health total. That's not exactly a dream. If they get Oasis Ally, I'm just completely, absolutely, completely dead, right? Oh! Is that better? Oh my god, dude. I think I just play these now, right? I'm not getting the value off the Valinir Death Rattle is the problem. I keep delaying it by a turn. But cutting class is free. Let's see, this coin, this might be an objection though. Oh? Oasis Ally. Oh, and evasion. Okay, interesting. All right, so we know we're not gonna take too much damage here actually, thanks to that evasion. Well, I mean, it's still a lot, I guess, but I know I also don't want to hit a minion, right? I don't want to give them the Oasis Ally yet. If I can get through this without hitting their minions, all the better, but it's gonna be tough. If they hit my minions, I get the Oasis Ally, right? So, dude, the Horde Operative coming in clutch. It's really nice to know. Otherwise, I would have been pretty tempted to hit that 2/3, I think. Okay, so they know the secrets, obviously. They're going to be able to play around these, I think, fairly successfully. This feels like probably a cannoneer. I just hate that the math isn't great. Do they use the 2/3 or just chill on it, I guess? Probably just chill on it, right? Ugh, that's scary. I like this as a way to test, but obviously this is the better play. Let's start here for a test, see what happens. No barrier or flame ward. Is it objection or counterspell basically is the concern, right? This addresses both of those. If we go for the better play here, All right, let's just see. I think we can float a mana, right? Okay. Test objection now. That was the objection. Okay, so this actually worked out pretty well for us. I don't know if I can win this race, by the way. This is going to be, I don't know, 10 coming back. They don't want to hit a minion, though, I know. So I'm thinking I might have 12 here and then maybe set up a lethal. I don't know. They're trying to dodge hitting minions. If they have spell-based removal or a secret that protects them some health, then that changes the calculus a little bit. But they might just have to deal with this secret because they're scared of the minions, right? Like they may have to trade into a 3/2 and then use the 6/6 to kill the Oasis ally. I don't know. We're creating some interesting counter pressure dilemmas here. And they only have 4 mana to work with. This game, you know, it's not, it seems like we've been in this game for a while, but we're only on 4 mana. It's not like they've got a lifetime of mana to work with. It's funny how this Valenier I've primarily used as just a big weapon and not, well, not literally only used as a big weapon and not use its death rattle to any effect. But I think that's been what the game has called for, interestingly. Mad scientist. Okay, so they're gonna risk it? No, they're gonna do what I said. Yeah, they feel like they have to deal with the minions now. So even though it's a pretty significant downside for them, they just kind of have to deal with it. So we have 9-12. We're 1 off. But unfortunately, I'm relying on a weapon top deck next turn. I could go for the Cannoneer and try to high roll it like crazy right now. But then I'm not even 1 off next turn if it misses, which it often does miss. And it also risks hitting the Mad Scientist. I think I have to trust my hero power in the top of my deck a little bit in this case, right? So let's just worship her for now. And hit face again, of course. We've got the Cannoneer is going to be buffed, which won't really matter because they're going to kill me. Isn't hero power enough? Why would hero power be higher damage than Valenier? If we're talking about last turn, that's why I said maybe, but it can roll 0 mana weapons, guys. That's what I'm getting at. Is it can backfire. The whole point of the conversation here. All right. So 6 there, need 10 damage. I don't think that's going to happen, but secrets can backfire. Hero power can backfire, etc. But we'll just set it up and try our best. Old Faithful would actually be our best draw because then we could go through, like it wouldn't matter. Taunt wouldn't matter. Secret wouldn't matter because I could just hit a minion. I wouldn't have to worry about an ice barrier. Imagine how cool that would be. Mortal Strike would probably be about the same. We'll see. Casting a spell on your own minion. Oh, I see. Oh, taking the trade up. Cool. Dark Iron Dwarf. Man, what year is it? All right, so we'll start with a kill command to dodge barrier, and then if it's a counter spell, we'll just hero power. Actually, yeah, I can't cast the Forge and Flame first. It won't let me to test the counter spell, so I guess this is the best approach, right? Okay, so now I need to hit the weapon. Thankfully, we got 1 attack exactly. Wow. If that had been a 0 attack weapon, we were screwed. Jeez. Gross. All right, good win though, man. That was scary early. That turn 1 6/6 with 2 secrets was crazy tempo, but we just kind of said, screw you. We're going to go over the top anyway. We don't really care. Probably Wand. I like the idea of like swarming people with Bag of Coins. Reflections is pretty cool with Worshipper. Decent with... Well, not really. I was gonna say Deckhand, but not really. It's okay. But I think Wand is another great silence for us. If we could cut the Starfish now, I would. But I like Wand. Gives us time to recover. Gives us push through taunt sometimes. Hulkelt is honestly a little interesting in this deck. I don't love the Yogg though. We just don't have that many spells. I think we have to take the beast. God dang it. All right. I have not got offered like one weapon thing, man. It really wants me to be hunter first and foremost, and no weapons. No weapons. Ugh, so annoying. All right. The Tavish synergy, dude. Voodoo Vices with the 20 months, man. Thank you, Voodoo Vices. Yeah, Beast Weapons is going to be a great YouTube title, man. Beast Weapon brand. Beautiful. All right, let's ditch Tavish and Deck. I mean, Tavish honestly could be pretty good now if we actually hit the right set of beasts, maybe. Although, no, we have gaps, don't we? Or it's one less. I don't even know how it works, dude. Tavish is bad. It's really bad. All right, let's look for better weapon and pirate openers. We're probably hero powering early if we don't find much better plays somehow. Obsidian Smith's a pretty good turn one, actually. Better than weapon in most cases. Yeah, and then I could maybe find a good play off of it, which would be nice. Don't play a minion. What are you doing? Don't play that, whatever it is. Oh, that's fine. Okay. You can play that. They can hero power the Obsidian Smith, but that's not the end of the world, right? Old Faithful's always the draw. Mana wise, though, that's not good for us. I'd be better off with a hammer. So I think we go Obsidian Smith is the moral of the story here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I don't know. Okay. I mean, they do have like the Guff taunt, so I think a silence is reasonable, but just not my favorite yet. All right, I think we Forge and Flame this. I mean, weapons experted to a 3/2. Next turn, I'm on 3 mana again. What am I doing? I'm trading and Forge and Flaming, maybe? That's not bad. Draw 3. I don't hate that. I think that's okay. We're already at such high health totals, man. 35 is so hard to do. 20 felt nice, you know, nice and easy. 35 is a monster. Without like Wind Fury, like Shaman, how do you deal enough damage, you know? It's gonna be really tough to smork people. If we had a good consistent weapon package and pirate opener, it would feel a lot more manageable, but when we have this big pile of garbage that we currently have, I think it doesn't feel quite so good. Yeah, I mean, this will draw more later theoretically, but just looking for good lines, good plays. From the Depths is pretty good, although the targets aren't great currently. All right. Hothead for sure, but not even very good. Well, okay, we're dead. We have done 3 damage effectively. And it's turn 4. And my hand is only getting worse somehow. Maybe this Nelly can get me some gross stuff. Some big gross Nelly plays perhaps, but I don't really see that happening. I think I'm just playing this as a body probably, which that's okay. Wow. Self-sharpening sword. What a hit. What a home run, man. Where is that game 1 insane weapons I needed, man? Where did that go? That was great. 3 mana 3/5. Not even a 3 mana 3/6 with the potential to be a 4/6. Crazy. This card has like one of the most simple, just like gain 1 attack and a keyword. That's a really simple modifier, isn't it? Hey Regis, just watched the VOD of the game where you didn't get a Ysera Awakens. Clearly it's not even odds, or else you got 1 in a trillion unlucky, literally. I think we determined it was actually about a 1% unlucky. Like, it wasn't actually as unlikely as we thought at first, based on the math. But still, I mean, still pretty insane. 1 out of 100, still giga unlucky, but... Oh, you mean the 3 mana? Oh, I see. You mean this guy. 3 mana, 3/5. I see. I'm caught up now. I got it. I see ya. All right. Not hitting here with that final swing. Okay, saving it for the Nelly. Makes sense. Anchorman's good. Reactive. I like that. We could go Salty Dog and try to play for Mr. Smite, but the problem is, you know, it's a lot of mana. Smite will be 6, this will be 4, so you'd be kind of locked in on these alone. I think we're better off going for the Anchorman. Best card quality on average. Dread Corsair is a little better for us. That could actually be a Smite combo card. That could go to 0. Sword Eater for 3 is pretty good in general, but not as like game-winning-y. Of course, these aren't as game-winning-y either. Greenskin's a 4. Actually, he's going to be a 3. I forgot we're discounting again on the Battle Cries, which is pretty nice. Okay, I'll take that. We'll try the green skin. All right. I mean, you know, if they don't kill me with their big guff plan, I might be able to wand my way through it a little bit. I don't know. Just clear the 8/8, you know, and try to reset a little. Could use a good weapon draw here, or I guess I'll just try to high roll a good weapon, hero power. Try to hit cannoneer shots. Wow. The sneaky Shrinkmeister to take the clean trades. What a god, dude. I love it. That's actually really cool. What a baller play. I think it's too early for a wand here because I really need to be able to kill that 8/8 later. Seems like they're gonna run these trees into the 5/3 instead of take the 5 themselves. Makes sense. Okay, so Cannoneer here. Ooh, Hammer Cannoneer is kind of interesting. Hammer is exactly the sort of weapon I was looking for. I don't like taking hits again, but yeah. 1/1 was the weak roll, but this is still a decent turn. So this is a good setup into Greenskin, though. Like, this is pretty nice. Thought of a great video title you should use. Today I got Brand, but the video and deck has to do with Brand Bronzebeard. Ah, I see, like getting banned. I see. Memeries afoot. I like it. Clever. I always respect titles like that, but frankly, they never tend to do well on YouTube for whatever reason. Sometimes like the puns and the cute stuff, like, I don't know, people don't read it well at a glance, you know? I wish they did, but it seems to catch people all the time. Kind of tricky stuff like that. For whatever reason. So I'm just dead to Bran here. I mean, I just lose, right? I don't have a taunt. I don't have any lethals. They literally just hero power and play Bran and hit me for 10. So why I keep saying Bran? Guff. You know what I mean? I don't have a Rokara or a way to draw a Rokara. I guess I could hit a Bulwark of Azeroth. Is there anything here for 4? Another Dread Corsair, maybe? Oh. Okay, suddenly intrigued. I still think we're probably dead, but suddenly a little more intrigued. Can I win next turn ever? No, I don't have enough damage even. Good God, not even close. So probably still dead, but interesting that we found a little line there. I have 9, 11. Let's pretend they take 3. That's 14, 20 with weapon. I would need to find another 10. A cheap beast and 2 kill commands, for instance. That's not really enough. Well, if I top decked a kill command, I'd have exact mana. Oh my God. Imagine. Imagine it. I think I'm dead though, it looks like. Oh, well, no, they don't have mana to play Brand, but now I'm just dead again this turn. Okay, so we just kicked that down the road a turn, basically. Really wasn't worth much.
In the light's name.
Mortal Strike is fun, but again, not any kind of lethal setup. We literally know we're just dead. We have visibility into it. So I have to try to hit a weapon here, like a bulwark. Is that the only weapon? That's it, right? There's no other weapon that can win? That ain't gonna do it. Well, GG. Bulwark is the wrong expansion, right? I think it's in the pool, maybe. No, maybe not. Is Ashes not in the pool? Maybe it's not even in there. Is it Ashes? Not even gonna kill me with the guff, dude? That's kind of rude, man. That's kind of rude, dude. Wait, did they accidentally miss lethal? No, they're trolling, right? They have to be trolling. They're one off right now. Oh my god. Are you dude, are you kidding me? Is that just advanced BM, or did they throw and then get bailed out by the psychic conjurer? What just happened? Oh, what a jerk. Either way, dang. Yeah, it's a beast. Perfect. As you can tell, I'm completely into this run, and I'm not just taking cards as a meme anymore. Yeah, these are beasts. Perfect. I'm over this. I'm over this run, dude. I'm out. I'm tapping out. I'm done. I don't have any subs. I was gonna read some subs to distract me from my pain, but no subs either, so that's great. That's great. Okay. Oops, all beasts. I don't know what to do after this duels run, guys. I didn't plan anything. I guess we'll try to make a deck. I want to make a big Nathanos Hunter. I want to make another Disrupt Warlock too, though. We'll see what we do. Arena run? Well, I was thinking about doing an arena run if they did the like dual class Halloween stuff, but they didn't announce any dual class Halloween stuff. I really thought that this last patch was going to introduce some Halloween stuff. I guess in hindsight, it wasn't a like content patch. It was one of those like, I don't know. I still honestly, after 8 years and doing news on this every week of my life, I still don't know the difference in the patch types. I gotta pee, guys. I'm gonna be right back. That's taking too long. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Alrighty, let's roll the beastly weapon. Beastly weapon. Duels run. Can't decide if my duels video today needs a title change or...
Are you trying to ruin my espionage?
Oh, I know what the title should be. Bug Bomb! Oh, I've been trying to think all day what the title, what the thumbnail should say. It should be Bug Bomb. Bug Bomb. It's not the best shape, though. The Bug Bomb, Bug Bombs. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to have to tweak that. It's doing poorly, but it's Friday afternoon, which always does poorly. So it's hard to, determine, is the video itself underperforming for some reason? Is the title or the thumbnail or the theme not selling? Or is it just the time of day? It's really hard to know. And if I don't guess correctly, it's going to be dead forever. I'll never get it back. All right, let's look for better plays. We really want our good beasts, Cave Hydra. Memeing, we don't want those. In case it's not clear. Turn 1 weapons expert's okay, I suppose. Without coin from the depths is pushed into turn 4. But getting a body down is fine. Old Faithful's nice. It's good. Still a ways off though. Oh, it's actually turn 4. We have this. This is really nice. Okay. Order. Ow. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Okay, it happened. It's just we're doing it. It's a thing. Okay, it's a thing. We're doing it. I don't have play next turn. It's just hero power again. Do you maintain a baseline averages for each day or time? I mean, it's kind of impossible. There's literally a billion variables is the issue. But yes, in my head, more or less, informally, I have expectations. But the problem is video styles change. You know, is it a duels run versus a deck versus a news post? Is it the second week of October or is it the second week of August? Is it you know, is it a warlock or is it a warrior? That alone can make a big difference for expected view counts. Is it you know, is it using a new card or only old cards? Is it you know, it's literally endless amount of expectations, so you kind of just have to subjectively weigh. You know, when I'm looking right now, it's definitely Valley, second week of October, terrible metrics month in general, and just nothing exciting happening in the game. It's a duels run. It's a Friday afternoon. So duels runs take a long time to get views. They kind of grind up views over time. Friday afternoons are terrible. Warrior duels is not exactly the most popular duels, so people are probably watching it a little shorter than normal, and the watch time being lower will reduce view count over time as well. So, you know, does not have high expectations by any means, but those are the sorts of things you kind of have to map out if you're trying to figure it out, honestly. Okay. Pacific Onion, not Pacific Ocean. Weekends are so dead in chats, I figured they would be more full. Saturday and Sunday afternoons are okay for me. Fridays are always really bad for me. On YouTube too. Friday, for some reason, is always my worst day. I guess you guys are actually cool and you like go out and do stuff on Friday nights. I don't know how to describe that, but I'm not cool, so I never dreamed people could be cool, you know? Oh, hello, Rokara. I kind of wish we were doing like a, you know, we had a King Crush down there, but Rokara is not bad at all. Not bad at all. We're putting together some pretty good damage here, man. Mortal Strike, King Crush, Rokara, Fog Sail. That's not bad. I think next turn's probably just Rokara, Heroic Strike, and hit face, unless there's a really good target to hit. I have completely zoned out of this game, but it's actually going better than most of the games so far. Tavish was just a chill 3-5, which wasn't bad, or 2-5, I mean, 3 mana 2-5. First Friday night I'm going out to do stuff in ages. Well, there you go, see? We actually have people coming over to our house tonight, so I am also doing stuff, sort of. My wife's having some friends over. Just the entertainment. It sounded like that could be interpreted many ways, but I meant I'm the goofy guy who will entertain them and nothing more. Seems like hero power here is going to be worth it, right? Do we kill the Shaku to prevent them from gaining life? I think so, right? There's a lot of armor gain in Warrior, and I don't want them gaining armor, so let's ping off the Shaku. I'm not as worried about the one attack on the Fraud quite yet, since we're gaining a bunch of life here. The Dread Corsair could arguably change that math a little, I think, because it could live on board if I kill off the 3/3 by hitting it to the face and ping the other 3/2. But then the shock, no, it's fine. We're just gonna push face. I'm still very much thinking about hitting them in the face a lot. Am I willing to give up 2 damage to clear a minion though? I think is a relevant question. How much damage do we have here all told, right? 6, let's say 10, 18, 22, another 5. I think I can actually afford to put them at 22 is fine. We also have pings as well, right? So I think giving up 2 is okay. Because this is 17 if I attack face again here, and we had 17 in hand, right? So we should be able to get there. And of course, we'll find more as well, most likely. Regis says, Whata, says Regis. What's up, man? Ace in the hole. What did they play? Oh my god, nothing that good, right? Oh, that's not bad. Dang, did they play that last turn? Did I zone out that hard? No, that was just in hand. Okay. That wasn't from last turn. Got it. Ooh, this is nice. Going big to the dome, baby. Back to 37. It's good. What is the solution to the puzzle in your video? You mean my like outro thing? It's on my Twitter. If you go check out Twitter, there's a few solutions. They were gift codes, gift card codes. That's how I gave away my gift card codes this time from Blizzard. They were hidden in the puzzle. You had to solve for them. What are you gonna do with Dexter in the basement when your wife's friends come over? Oh, we don't worry about him. He's just locked in there, so whatever he's up to, it's his business. We don't talk to speak or hear of him. Hope he's okay. I haven't checked on him in weeks. Oh god. Oh no. What have I done? No, Dexter, no. Okay, yeah, 6 mana. This is great for a ping minion again. Fortunately, that Chaku lines up really nicely, but we'll just get some good pirates. We don't care. Since I don't actually have the weapon right now, I guess we take the freebooter, right? A little bit more damage and the discounts there too. Anchorman's good. Again, without the weapon, I don't know if that's the pick. Man, where are my weapons at, dude? Honestly, not that likely to get a weapon if I think about it, because we lost our hero power, so it's really just hammer. I don't really have a lot, and it's at the bottom. I guess if I hit, I guess that means obsidian smiths are 2 pretty good chances to get a hammer or a weapon as well. So maybe it's all right. Next turn's crush to the face. I mean, I presume I can win with ping soon if I just start pinging face a lot. That's really the guess. Crush makes Mortal Strike ping 1 off anyway. So we'll get there. Puffer Fist seemed good with a 1 health Shaku after the bump. The problem is I don't have an attack. I can't activate it yet. And if I do have attack, I'm probably going to be going face. So I was thinking the fog sail is just more face damage, but we'll see. Oh, I did get the other pirate. Oh yeah, you're right. The other pirate. Oh yeah, okay, I hear you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I forgot about the other pirate giving me the attack. Yeah, that's fair. I hear you. I like it. Okay, I think I'm playing Crush next turn, but it's not a bad idea to have a backup plan. Astral Portal. That card never works, does it, man? Never ever. Do I have any lethal combos here? Like Crush is 8, but this is already 6, 8. So, have any better outs? Privateer, not a weapon. Man. 9, 11, 13. Dang, dude. I guess we play Crush then, just because it's the big boy and puts us on a hero power out, right? If we had 1 more mana, we'd be good. Some people have skeletons in the closet. Regis has them in the basement. Is that saying Dexter's skinny? The Dexter meme is living on so long. I'm so shocked how long it lived on. Even though Dexter went like a long time there without streaming Hearthstone, it persisted. He's still, is he still streaming a lot right now? I know he's been posting some videos, but I haven't been following if he's streaming or not. I don't keep as close an eye. Hey, thanks for the raid. Oh my gosh, welcome everybody. Welcome to another Duels run. Got a notification for Dexter stream the second you said that. For real? No way. Let me see. I have his Discord. Oh my god, he literally just popped up on Discord. Oh my god. He's listening. He's here, dude. Crazy. When's the last time he streamed? I'm gonna check. Oh, 4 days ago. Oh yeah, so he's been streaming. Not like every day or anything, but a smattering of recent streams. Okay, that's good. I hadn't seen a video in a little bit, so I wasn't sure, but okay. Weird queue times in Duels today, I feel like. Friday again strikes. Friday strikes. Hi. Oh, hi. Thank you. I love your little animated emotes, man. I have not, guys, legit. I was thinking about this the other day. I haven't updated my emotes in like 3 years. I have like 7 or 8 slots available. I haven't touched them in literally years, man. And it's all just old weird ones. I just don't care about emotes. I'm so sorry to my subscribers if that's something that you care a lot about. I apologize. Just nobody here really uses them. And I'm not like into memes or whatever on Twitch. So I just, it's not been a priority to me. I feel bad because they're so important for a lot of people's streams. And I don't really take advantage of the opportunity to use them very well. But boy, I don't know. I just don't use them at all. I'm so sorry. I have cute cheer modes still, I think, all the Murlocs, but
It's you.
Scimitar. Do we hold here for a weapon activator next turn potentially? I might want a hero power next turn's the thing, just to get more damage, because I'm not really doing a lot else in the meantime. Yeah, I think we go. I need to push it. I need to push some heat here. Yeah, I just don't. It's never been a priority for me, unfortunately. Ugh. Completely just dead 2 mana as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, absolute waste of 2 mana. Danny, thanks for the Prime sub. That's really nice. Congratulations on your terrible assortment of emotes that are now available to you. So sorry. I hope that the value of the sub is provided in other ways. I guess I don't know if I do a great job providing a ton of value, but thank you guys for the support. Perhaps I should do a better job with the emotes. I'm feeling a little guilty now. I'm feeling a little guilty. Twitch has definitely for me become more of a just strictly like YouTube enabler as opposed to its own important platform to me. Oh my god. I definitely still value Twitch. I don't want to lose that platform. I think it's important to have a diverse set of platforms, but frankly Twitch is just about feeding the YouTube engine for me. It's a way for me to hang out with you guys while creating YouTube stuff. So it's a free bonus to hang out with you. I have to make the YouTube stuff anyway, so it's a good excuse to be, have some fun. That's why it's so chill and easy now. I used to really stress about view counts and sub counts and all that stuff, and now I just, whatever, we're hanging out. A less embalming ritual. Oh my god. Oh boy. Staff for more spells. Oh, spooky. Oh, I need to hit a good weapon here, honestly. I really, really need to hit. I mean, I can kill this if I really desperately want to with Mortal Strike. The hero power is risky, right? Because it may not get me a kill. I need a 2 attack or higher weapon. Because I can push it to 3 and then trade and trade. Am I willing to take that risk? I'm gonna take the risk. Ah! Not worth the risk. So now I can only kill the front half of this. Well, wait, how does the death rattle work? Does the death rattle goes off before the reborn, right? Always. Oh, I'm just unreasonably sad now. These weapon rolls. I thought, you know, gambler's fallacy, I guess. I thought I had a shot with it since we had 2 low rolls, but that's not how life works, buddy. That's not how life works. Wait, who said that blocked term? Wait, where was it? I missed that. Did you just add that term, Ractoner? I missed it, man. That looks really funny. Is Twitch more profitable than YouTube? Is not Twitch more profitable than YouTube? It's not even close for me. Sure, it depends on some people. If they're Twitch first, it probably is, but... Alright, well, I'm dead, so that was fun. I mean, I literally can't win, right? There's just no way. We'll try, but... Boop. 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 It's really not that bad, I guess. The party portal's scary, but they're not like that have big spells on average. It's usually smaller spells. And the Rokara next turn can clean up a little bit. So maybe we're not in as bad of a spot as I thought. I blocked it after someone used the term to refer to Dexter. Oh, okay, yeah. If they make fun of me, it's fine. But yeah, don't let people make fun of other people for sure. That's a good call. I like when people make fun of me. That's fun, but I don't want other people catching heat. Is YouTube a blocked term? I don't think so. Not that I know of. I guess it could be, but I don't know why it would be. All right, unfortunately that 2-6 just completely interrupts everything I wanted to do here. It's really annoying. Oh, that could make it better next turn though, so I think we'll wait. We'll chill. We're not under like an immense amount of pressure yet. It's, well, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, but not immense. We can ping off the 3-2, gain a little life back. We can weapons expert or upgrade. There's a lot of really annoying, really small taunts. Gross. So weapons expert ping is 4 mana. That leaves me like an upgrade ratchet, which is not really that good. I would love to go for just like a Katharina here, but I really need to, I think, ping off that 3-2 in particular. That's a little too threatening. Is this worth mortal striking for any reason? It's giving them a lot of free stuff, but it's not going to die anyway, so... I don't think so, right? We just fill our mana here and make this weapon really nice and really big. It's gonna take a minute or two to attack with it probably, but it's still pretty crazy. Other streamers I follow say Twitch is a lot more, but that is largely because of the type of content they create and YouTube deprioritizing their content. What do you mean YouTube deprioritizing their content? I feel like that means they're deprioritizing their YouTube content. Is that what you mean? Yeah, like I said, some people don't really try to have YouTube channels or, you know, make a big YouTube channel. Most people, you know, most streamers don't really have an active YouTube channel at all. Honestly, they just, if anything, will upload occasional clips or whatever. You know, nothing too substantial typically. I'm 2 health off, dude, from this being active. Just everything's going wrong. Where is that wand? Uh, if I mortal strike this and then kill it, I take 5. God dang it. These taunts mean I can't get through to the minions normally. If I ping, I can't Katharina. If I Katharina, I can't ping. If I Katharina, I get... Yeah, Nellie's decent. King Crush is...
Let's see.
leaves me dead. It's pretty bad. I could Cave Hydra first and take the 50-50 on this guy. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have mana for that. Never mind. Does this die if I ping it? It dies, right? Like, if I Mortal Strike it, doesn't it die? Does it die to my weapon? Does anybody know how this works? I just want to experiment because I think we're dead anyway, but... It dies to my weapon, right? Yeah, it does die. Okay. That's a cool interaction, I guess. Actually need that to ping, so I'm gonna wait. I'm probably always dead here because they only need 4 spells, right? But at least we got to see a cool interaction. Four spells. Oh, that'll do it. It's not a spell, but not 4 spells, but it'll work. All right, dude. This run was kind of doomed there as soon as we got 17 beasts. So definitely regretting the starfish, but more so than that, regretting that adding a single beast to your deck completely ruins the entire system of Duels buckets. I find that far more troubling than the risk that we acknowledged and were unable to overcome. The fact that it's a risk at all was what's so troubling there. All right. Okay. So we're gonna play a little standard. I gotta go in like an hour or so, maybe a little less than an hour. Let's make sure I'm around for folks visiting my home. But let's see. Did I get a video out of any of those Duels runs from a highlight standpoint? There was one game I thought was pretty cool. What was that? What did we play the highlight game? Oh, the Jailer Warlock stuff. But I really do wish we had... Yeah, that wasn't really worth it. Nah, not good enough. Not video worthy. You guys, I need a video for tomorrow. Does anybody have a topic for a video to talk about? Like a discussion video? Like a discussion topic? Cats? Well, that's not exactly what I was thinking. You know, wasn't really mixed 50. Yeah, I thought about that as a video topic, like whether or not the mini set has been impactful, but I don't know. I'm not good at coming up with like daily, like Zeddy comes up with daily discussion topics. I probably wouldn't always want to cover the same sort of stuff, but I just can't. I don't know. I find most things just aren't interesting enough to actually dedicate a video to when I think about them. The bucket issue in Duels. Yeah. I feel like it's been beat to death, you know? Like I feel like if I can't make a good, compelling discussion that's you know, a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's just not worth it. It's really hard to stretch out one tiny thing into a whole 10, 15 minute video, you know? If it's not going to be 15 minutes or so, I just don't really want to bother with it. Unless it's news. News has value because it's news, you know? Yeah, it is about time to do speculation videos for the next expansion. I've already done a little bit. We've talked about Death Knights a lot, but we could maybe do more. Well, I wouldn't be able to put that together today anyway on stream. I have a video I've wanted to make forever and I just can't seem to get started on it, but I wanted to do a full... I just really don't have time. I want to do a full, almost, you know, documentary style breakdown of Mercenaries, and because the 1 year anniversary of Mercenaries was like 2 days ago. I wanted to have it done 2 days ago and I just can't. I'm not even started, so it's not gonna happen. But I wanted to do a full deep dive into Mercenaries, like what went wrong, you know, the history of the first year, what it's like now, what people are saying, you know, just covering all of the kind of failures of Mercenaries so far. The 13-month anniversary deep dive for Mercenaries, yeah. Well, next month we'll probably have new stuff. Like card review season should really be starting in a couple weeks, which is crazy to think about. But typically we start getting card reveals at the end of the third month, and we had August, September, October, so we're in the third month. Card review season might be a couple weeks away, 2-3 weeks away, I would guess, if I had to guess. So I don't have to fill too much time for videos, but standard's really not capturing my attention. Duels runs, you know, we're getting a good one every few days, but not, you know, daily necessarily, because I don't want to play pre-made decks. Mercenaries the worst thing since Uranium. Well, I really was gonna say, is Mercenaries Blizzard's worst game, and compare it to Warcraft 3 Reforged, but I don't know. I kind of hate framing stuff that way. It sort of feels like dunking on, you know, kicking something while it's down a little bit. So I don't know if I would have framed it that way. I probably would have framed it a little more neutrally and then, you know, explored all of its downfalls in the actual video. But I did think about that as a title topic, yes. Because that's a pretty ear-catching title. Do I think Reforged is worse than Diablo Immortal? Yes. It's a worse game. Diablo Immortal is a worse monetization system, but it's a pretty good game from what everybody says. People like the Diablo Immortal game. They hate the systems. I think people hated the Warcraft 3 Reforged game. Like they actually the like it broke all of the PvP stuff. It like ruined the ecosystem of the Warcraft 3 community, from what I understood. I don't know. Anyway, let's just build a quick standard deck. I may not have a video tomorrow. I may just take the day off tomorrow. I'll probably figure something out, but I mean, I have that Zoo deck we played, the OG Zoo Warlock deck. It's the one thing I'm falling on here, but I don't know. Next week, Marvel Snap stuff kicks off. So next week, I'll have a lot of Marvel Snap videos to fill in the schedule a little bit. But that's next week. This weekend, I got to get through first. We just did custom cards. So I can't do that. I haven't done like the best and worst cards of the expansion, but I kind of stopped doing those. I don't think those are as fun. You know what I could do? I could do... I used to do a lot more poll-inspired videos where I would ask YouTube their thoughts on certain things, like most hated cards, most beloved cards, you know, that sort of thing. Favorite cards, cards you hate, cards you love. Could do that again. I haven't done that in a while. I wish I had a better theme than just hated, and it doesn't feel very timely. Also, I would want a few days of data collection, so I wouldn't have it ready this weekend. Most ambivalent cards. Halloween themed. Man, I don't know. I'm really not feeling very inspired by Hearthstone content right now. We're really in just a real lull. I'm just not energized about many topics. The standard decks in particular seem to be falling short for me. I don't know. Let's try to make a standard deck though. I really want to play a Nathanos Hunter with big stuff. We tried it in duels. It didn't really work. Thought we might try it in standard too. Everybody's been playing this with small death rattles, but what if we played it with big ones? You know, can we play it with, well, Ozamat's probably not the pick. Like, is this interesting? A big I'm already bored, honestly. I'm already bored for some reason. I don't know why. Now let's do Disruption Warlock. Nah. Shellfish. Mill Hunter. Now you've really gone too far. Mill Hunter, huh? Okay, that actually got my attention. You've actually gotten my attention. Okay. I'm suddenly intrigued. Sir, you've captured my heart. That's not enough though. There's not enough cards. There's not enough ways to get enough mill, you know? You can't do it. There's no way. Is there any other way to like duplicate these or get maneuvers maybe? Oh, you can do breeders to get copies too, right? Oh man, wait a minute. Okay, it's coming together. Hold up. I'm seeing the lines. Fire Frenzy. Oh yeah, farm guy. Yeah, farm guy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do Tavish. Yeah, Tavish is fine. Revive pet. Yeah. Isn't there a 4-drop that gets a copy, or that one doesn't get a copy? Is that gone? Is that not it? Oh yeah, this one. This just gives the copies +2/+1. I don't know if that's actually worth it too often. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, kind of like a boarfish, but shellfish instead of boar. I think that's a good way to put it. Yeah, exactly. So to support this, I guess we need... what, like survivability cards? Do we want to run like a secret package to complement? It's usually a decent survivability package and just complementary set of stuff. We got Tavish to stay alive. We've got... I don't think I want to run like big taunts. What else do you guys like? Location? Oh yeah, location to give them rush is kind of a cool idea. Help the 7/7 stake trades, yeah. Oh yeah, we want Renathal actually. Of course. Okay, sort of don't hate this so far. We could run stuff like Mistress of Mixtures maybe? Some healing, like a little life gain, early game survivability stuff. A little light on draw maybe though. We only really have the Dun Baldar for a card draw card right now. Tracking sort of. Take the 4-drop for the tutor? Yeah, with Renathal, I hear you. I think that's a reasonable idea, yeah. Just to make sure we're hitting them reliably enough. Baron is core, but I don't want to spend 4 mana on a Baron. I don't think. This is the sort of deck that would fit Denathrius, but just can't. I can't add Denathrius to every deck. I'm so over it. Each player draws 2 Murloc. I think that rotated with Dark Moon. I don't think that's in core, right? Something like Doomsayer is probably not terrible in this deck. We can run Theotar still, of course, yeah. Probably actually worth running Bran as well for the monstrous parrot. And Theotar. And Wrangler and Selective Breeder. It's quite a few Bran targets, right? Sylvanas. Yeah, we're not super good at infusing. I don't know. We're not the best infuser. Still think I want draw, actually, guys. Maybe like a Kotobane. Not enough 1s or 3s for Kotobane, though. Furious Howl seems wrong. Peasant. A lot of you saying Watch Post. I mean, I get it. I get it. We're making them draw a lot of cards, so I get it, but what am I cutting for that? This secret package is a little intense right now, isn't it? What else am I running for card draw, though? I don't feel like we have enough. Because this is not symmetrical, remember? Treasure Guard. It does work with Nathanos. He currently has the Shellfishes and the Mistress of Mixtures. So adding in 1 more Death Rattle wouldn't break Nathanos. Multicaster might be actually an option. Do we only have 2 though, right? 2's okay, but it's not amazing. No nature spells in Hunter Roy's, weirdly. 4 mana 5/5 pirate? Okay, I kind of get it. Yeah, actually, that's a mill support card and draw for us as well, sort of. Sort of. Sort of. Okay. I mean, maybe we have to try to make this work. I don't know. Let's see. I think we still lack draw. I wish the Shellfish actually drew symmetrically. I think that would help. But let's see how this goes. Mill Hunter. I'm actually unreasonably excited about this now. I was really not excited, and now I'm pretty pumped. Mill Nathanos Hunter is exactly the hook I needed to get excited. All right. Now I want to do this in duels. Because we have the Desert Hero Power for Hunter in duels, right? Oh, Priest is actually, I think, the best matchup for us. I was going to say, I feel like this deck's going to have trouble beating anything other than Priest, but Priest is perfect. I like this a lot to get us going with dudes. Oh, okay. Dunbaldar just our best card draw engine 100%, so happy to see that. Oh, it is Nosdormu Day. No, it's not Nosdormu Day yet in the US. Maybe in EU, but tomorrow is. All right, I'm not totally sure about these Castle Kennels guys. Just to give the 7/7s a rush, I think there's value in that, but is that really worth the opportunity cost? Like, could this be something else that's just better? That's what makes me nervous there. I feel like there might be something else that's just better. I will coin a Wrangler here to get the on-curve Shellfish, I think.
Hungry, aren't ya?
And then if this dies, we can actually, well, if I wait till 5, I can maneuvers, I guess. But if it does die, then we can revive Pet, you know, as well to get another one for the next round of maneuvers or whatever.
Anybody?
I think for now, though, we still just hit face. I think there's a really good chance this deck will sometimes win by just playing large Shellfishes. I don't think it wins that way against Priest, for the record. I think Priest we try to grind out and fatigue. But
Pick me!
I think there will absolutely be decks where hitting with a 9/8, as you can see here on turn 4, is just going to overwhelm people. Drown. Oh my. Avoiding the death rattle. Wow. Actual legend, honestly. And I can't revive pet it now. Wow. Okay, this is just gonna be the guy. We're gonna take it back. Okay, I said we're gonna take it back. Did you hear me? Does it go in my deck or their deck? It goes in their deck, right? Yeah. It goes in their deck. Making sure. Kind of forgot. Okay, so they killed the 5/5 probably. I'm hoping. Well, if they want to test the explosive trap, be my guess. That'd be great. But assume the 5/5 dies. Protect the explosive trap for later. Don't want to put in the maneuvers though, so you don't want to play that yet.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Watch that be another starfish, bro.
Don't keep your
Oh my god, wait, what? Oh no, that's not. I thought they got that out of my deck somehow. I was so confused. Just two next to each other. Got it. Cheap cards already, man. Hunter Secret out of the deck, so that's always Freezing Trap. I actually know exactly what it is because I always have the other two, which is honestly really annoying. I don't want to deal with Freezing Trap right now, man. It's gross. Stop it. All right.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Sure. Nothing else good to do, right? Ramming Mount. 6/6 here's pretty interesting. It eats this whole board, maybe. I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna get greedy on this. Just play it. All right. Brand Conjurer? Nah, we're gonna say Brand for better plays than that. We got Theatar in hand, for instance. Yeah, we could maybe do an Ickman, honestly. The Parrots are bad, but the Shellfish are certainly good. Huh. Could have kept that 2/3 alive. I wonder if they wanted to kill it for some reason. They could have killed the 2/2 with it at the end. I'm not sure. I need to find my breeder soon. I guess we have Dire Frenzy Shellfish if we do hit the Shellfish too early. Man, why is my hand such garbage? Yeah, it could be a Sire. That's possible. Mage Secret. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Sure. Oh, dang, dude. Brand Theatar next turn, I think, is the play, but I just feel like we're so just doing nothing right now. Them interrupting that first Shellfish with the perfect drown just completely, it stops my whole line. I don't get to revive pet. I don't get to Dire Frenzy. Like, the whole plan just dies. The whole plan goes away. Just such a perfect answer. I haven't even seen anybody playing Drown. No! Okay, I can Theatar Devouring Swarm, honestly. Just play it again later, maybe. I need to make sure I don't get like Denathriust early. Ugh. Boy, oh boy. I guess this. I don't know. Explosive Trap seems not that relevant, right? Okay. Oh, we know this is Freezing Trap, don't we? So does this proc a Freezing Trap? Probably, right? Probably. So Theatar is gonna get Freezing Trap to hand for 7.
Job's done.
Which is not ideal, actually. I'd rather just kill this and get him back for 5. you know? Oh, this has to reset. Oh, that's annoying. I'm also gonna burn a card, which is annoying. Hey, Salt Gobbler, thanks to 8 months, and Howling Cricks for the 2 months, and OK Pandioka says, first time viewer, I'm trying to get back in Hearthstone. What is the overlay you're using? And this is called Hearthstone Deck Tracker. It's big again, jeez. This whole game has just been completely like just the most random perfect counters. The freezing trap and then the freaking drown. Now I feel like I'm just sitting here like an idiot. I mean, we can Tavish, do something, I guess, but oh my god, dude, what? Oh my god, they're doing my deck better than me. My hand is just full of garbage. Oh, okay. It's fine. We're okay. We're dying, but we're okay. We're okay. We could be worse. We could be worse. I honestly need stats, I guess. I don't know. I'm so dead. Freezing Trap hits a 1-2. That's pretty garbage. Maneuvers on hero power is pretty garbage. Maybe if it's a Misha, it's worth it, but otherwise pretty garbage. Okay. All right. You can use your 4-mana beast on a spell. I can, but I don't want to make it a 10-10. I can't even kill the 7-7 yet. That's a solution to a long-term problem, but I need a solution to the short-term problem at the moment, which is the 7-7 hitting me. I don't need the 7-7s in my deck right now, right? I need to be alive on board. All right. I've never played a hunter into priest matchup where the hunter has like way more cards than the priest and way less minions and no weapon equipped and less health. Like, what the heck, dude? This is all backwards right now. They're also just out tempoing me like crazy. Dude, this is so unbelievably frustrating, dude. Dude, I'm losing it, dude. I'm losing it. I'm absolutely losing it. Okay, so Revive Pet now has a Huffer in there, which actually does help a little, I think. Could play a Huffer. Couple Huffers. Just to start clearing out the board, although, frankly, it's still really gross. Well, let's see what this gets, because a Misha would be a little better to... Oh my god. Oh my god. I really wish I could value trade stuff, though, you know? I can't really value trade anything here. I don't even know the best way to hit stuff here, honestly. Like, this feels so bad. This seems so utterly awful. Okay, I'm literally playing maneuvers just to make a hand space. I obviously don't care about the 2-2 coming back, but I don't know. I'm just dead. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. I do have a lot of cheap Huffers in my deck. The 7-5 Huffers in the deck was pretty cool, but it's not really the game plan, you know? It's not how I'm supposed to be winning. We can pivot into winning that way if we want, but Take another 6 off this Mutanus. I almost need to like Theatar into a light it burns or something, although that barely kills that anyway. Doesn't kill it. I don't have my 2/2. So Huffer will kill it with a Dire Frenzy again, but that feels terrible. Where did that come from and when? I don't know if that's from a identity theft earlier. That might be a I feel like that's probably an emergency maneuvers if I had to guess. Breeder is more Huffers again. Seven mana is weird. But I have to kill the Mutanus. I think it's coming back though, so I need to kill something small perhaps first. Leok is nice because I don't have to commit the Dire Frenzy here. Okay, that's actually helpful. I want something small to come back off maneuvers. Kinda throwing a lot of bodies into that. I was gonna Devouring Swarm into that, but now I'm realizing that just throws away a lot of bodies. Is that worth it? Probably have to, but I'm just, the order here is terrible. I just throw away a lot of bodies for nothing. Wish I had a better order. Yeah, I don't know. We're not on the mill plan anymore, so I think Huffer's better, but I don't really know. It's gonna be hard to be alive at 13 ever. They did lose the board finally, though, so if I can start to recover the board. Oh, that was an exposure, by the way, not a maneuvers. I didn't even process. Oh my god. Dude, they're gonna mill me. They are the mill deck. Who's the mill deck now? I guess I'm just gonna start hitting with a lot of Huffers though, man. I don't know.
Circle round.
Why not, right? Let's just hit with some Huffers, bro. Not a Huffer, sadly. I'm gonna die to this hero power in 2 turns. I just really don't have a lot of time. Give or take 2 turns, whatever. Plus or minus 2 turns. People won't be satisfied with 5 cost Theatar. Devs are delirious thinking it'll be enough. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think they were aware that people weren't going to be happy with it and chose not to do it anyway, which I actually kind of respect that a little bit. It was pretty clear from the blog post. They were like, look, we know people are going to be wanting more for this, but we wanted to have a subtle touch for it. So I agree with you. Honestly, I think they could have pushed it harder too. I recommended 6 personally, but in a weird way, I respect them sticking to their guns on that one. Okay, so we can actually just do a ton of damage here, right? I mean, we've got really, really big guys. Better off going here and here, huh? I would like to hit a Leok because it makes my math a little better. Not necessarily. Man, am I better off just going for another Leok here now? Yeah, I was gonna play the Shellfish, but again, we're just on the face plan now. This is a bit risky. We could die to certain things, but they're on heals, so I don't think so, right? Man, okay. Harpoon God incoming. Like we've got some damage, dude. I draw off Handmaiden as well, right? So can I actually win this game, dude? Did we just pivot this into the Huffer game plan? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, buffer Huffer instead of mill. Kill instead of mill. Yeah. Shard, I mean, that's annoying, but I'm not dead yet, and it doesn't take care of the bodies themselves. They still have to kill the bodies here. Drown again. That's not nearly as good as last time. Drawing me cards now is really nice. I have 6, 9. I need 7 damage. Aren't some of my Huffers at 7? Oh my god, dude. I'm an actual goat, bro. 6, 9, 7. Yeah, okay. Man. Actually insane turnarounds. Dude! I like gave up on that game mentally 5 or 6 turns ago when they had that monster Mutanus board and we were just barely scraping by. What a crazy win! First Mill Hunter game, sort of a success. Not exactly the path we wanted to take, but it worked. Dude, that actually was kind of a highlight video, guys. Yeah, Demetrius, yeah. I do kind of like saving these videos for a little bit of, if we're going to turn this to a deck spotlight, it's the only thing, but I quit paying attention, you beat that priest. Yes, I also quit paying attention and beat the priest. Yes. You quit paying attention and I beat the priest, and I quit paying attention and I beat the priest as well. Both of those statements are accurate. Yeah, I like this. Okay, another priest is interesting. Maybe we don't really care about a Mistress of Mixtures as much against priest. Maybe we go for the Dunbaldar bunker here. Okay, I mean, I like Gun and Baldar to get us rolling in this game. That's usually pretty nice. Oh, whoa! Benedict the Shadow Priest. Okay, everything changed all of a sudden, all at once. The Fire Nation has attacked. I don't even know Avatar, I just know the memes. Yeah, not a rogue confirmed. Yep, Crooked Cook. Okay, not active yet, but very high health, unfortunately, is annoying. I gotta think about how to take this approach. Like, I do want to get this going for as soon as I draw a beast to make it really powerful. I think that's a little better than the post. I just don't think post adds up fast enough against a priest. Like, all their cards are pretty cheap anyway, so I don't know if it makes a difference. I need to just be able to kill this as soon as I draw a shellfish or something. All right, I'm gonna hit the little guy here. It's, you know, I'm sort of relying on a shellfish hit exactly in that case. Is that worth it? Parrot also hits for 5. I mean, I could clear it next turn with my weapon, right? Shellfish hit. Okay, cool. That's perfect. Now we hit shellfish. We rush it in. We clear the 3/6. We play other stuff because the shellfish is 2 mana, so we can get a couple secrets in, maybe the post. I don't think the post still, I mean, they're gonna run out of cards anyway at some point, right? Probably. Aren't they gonna gas out, and then it just feels like, you know, they had the spare mana regardless almost. The Thanos on the bottom, yeah, that's not the end of the world, thankfully. We're okay with that. I can grab him again though next turn. He won't be discounted, but he might be nice. Well, I don't know. Mill is actually, well, I say they're going to run out of gas, but obviously not if I'm drawing them cards. So I don't know. We're going to have to sort this out. Not quite as simple as it seems at first glance, is it? A second cook. So I can actually kill both of those with Devouring Swarm, which seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Wait, did they deal? Oh, it's only 3. I was thinking it was 4. Oh. They took Lady Prester to turn their deck into cool stuff later. Sir Finley. What actual jerk is this guy? What actual jerk is this guy? I mean, weirdly, I kind of don't, you know, we've got a dilemma here, right? I'm a mill deck, but I actually don't really want to mill them yet. Okay, we need to take Tavish. He's just too high card quality to give up, I think. I I don't actually want them drawing too many cards because they're an aggro deck, right? I don't want to get smorked out here. So I don't know. We've got a dilemma. We're gonna have to play this more like a control deck. I think fatigue is still a potential win condition later, but I definitely would prefer to just stabilize with the 9 attack minions and just hit them really hard. I think that's a better way to win the game. So I don't know. We'll see. Just hit them 3 times with this and hero power, right? And the game's over if we can arrange it. Which, I mean, a freezing trap to protect once. You know, it might hit twice here. I could see they might ping it down. It's one way for them to clear it, but then I can play another one with Revive Pet if they do, and it means they're also just shifting their game plan really far out of field from what they want to be doing, which is hitting me instead.
What is it?
So that's kind of nice. Oh, that's a good clear. That's really sneaky good. That's awesome for them. They're getting expensive cards, thankfully. So now Revive Pet will give me the big boy. Oh, wow. Are these all... Does he draw these? No, it's swapped, right? They don't gain cost. This is only when you draw specifically. That 4/4 is a pain to kill now. My thing's not up, right? Ugh. Feel pain. Parrot, I mean, just doesn't do anything yet. It's not interesting yet. Let's take that for later. I mean, this freezing trap is... I'm gonna wait for a better moment, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna hit the 7/7 or not, honestly. That's not totally clear, but... They had a 13, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Tavish next turn should be pretty good either way, I hope. Oh my goodness. I take it back. Might need to kill that now with a Castle Kennels. I do have a Parrot, which means I can... Oh no, that's only going to 5. Shoot. Dang. So I could try to track into something. Double explosive? I don't have mana for that, unfortunately. I guess we'll just Tavish and wait a turn. I mean, I don't know. Taking 7's pretty insane, though. Oh, boy. That's not good news. I don't know. Maneuvers is not good on the 2/2. Oh, we didn't even hit explosive. Oh, my God. Oh no. I didn't even hit explosive. I was hoping to kill these off and, you know, deal with the board a little, but unfortunately, no. That's not good news. Oh, I do like they're attacking my minion, though. That's nice for my 2/2s. I guess they wanted to test the explosive or hedge against the explosive a little bit. So we might actually net value under the threat of explosive. Yeah, they're trading off pre-explosive because they're just assuming that I hit it, which is honestly great for me because now it means I've taken a little less damage, but still, you know, under the watchful guise of the shellfish there. It's 2 games in a row where my own shellfishes are beating me in Priest. It's really not fun. Stop stealing my fish, Priest, man. Shadow Priest looks really cool, by the way. I love that skin with the shadow effect. Shadow Word Devour. Okay, that's ice trapped out. That's 4 mana now they want to commit, but they might have just been opening up anyway. Leper hit. Ping. Okay, so the Najax's getting hit by the 2/1 here, so that means the Parrot now clears it. Even if they Cathedral it, which I'm not sure which they targeted there, but we'll see. Okay, even with this, it now clears it. Second Kennels would have taken care of that problem anyway, I guess, but that's all right. 6/7 actually is better, right? Okay. Thank you. Welcome back, buddy. Oh, you know what? We just use this guy. I wasn't even thinking about this guy. This is even cooler. Wow. Of course. Awesome. Then we explosive to deal with these two. Okay, cool. Ashen Elemental? Benedict is gone. Okay. Cool. I am really running out of steam here, guys. We are into the final throes of this game, but they're getting close to fatigue. It's actually working far better than I expected. They're getting them to fatigue. I mean, we have a lot of cards in hand to get through those, the problem, and not many resources to do it. I don't know. We're going to have to figure this out. That can just be killed if needed. Right now, anyway. They don't kill my 9/5. I guess they can trade and ping, though. Alright, Cultirian's not super threatening on its own. Warsong into a Shellfish is a really big board. It might just get countered is the problem. I think we start here. I really need the tracking. Okay, so it is minion counter. Ugh. Yeah, I am not pumped about this. Ugh. Partner in crime gone. I'm just hoping they hit this so that I have a body on board for my kennels, I guess. It's the hope. Freezing Trap killed it because the hand is full. That's always fun. I mean, if they don't kill it, it'll be there. If they do kill it, I'll have the body. So either way, I guess. Then I can kill that Okani and play the Warsong Wrangler. If they don't buff the Okani, that is. They may buff it. I'm wondering if they have Bless in this deck. I know it's a holy spell, right? So they can't have Bless. I might be able to find it or something, but like discover it, I mean. Okay, so that's gonna give me the maneuvers back. That's fine. Had to step away. Is this Mill Hunter? Yes, and I'm very proud of it. We just made it, but I'm very proud of it. Theatar. Okay, so let's kill the Okani so we can play this stuff. Do I think Theatar is going to be better or Wrangler is going to be better, though, is the question. I think I like Theatar better, right? Because I can both negate one of their threats and potentially gain one of my own. I don't care about giving them a Wrangler so much. Oh, that is a monster threat. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think we have to take that, actually. It just does too much potential damage. If I ever lose a board and they have access to that, I'm gonna just get murdered. Right, let's just play it too, honestly. Let's just get it in. Wait, this isn't... Oh god, it's both heroes. Oh, why am I playing it? I'm so stupid. I forgot it's both heroes. Oh my god. Okay, well, I just took it and then gave it to them for free. God dang it. That's not what I want. I mean, I value the body, but oh god. I mean, this is a decent turn for it. They're probably not going to hit me in the face too many times, but still not really the plan, I don't think, that I wanted. Oh, are they going for a lethal here? Some kind of crazy Pelagos combo? Or just big buffs? Oh, Devour's gross. Okay. Yeah, that's very large. That's very, very large. Okay. So, I'm pretty much dead. Always. I can't... I mean, I guess if I get a taunt, I'm not technically dead, right? Huffer... Is Huffer enough? 7, 10, 11. Oh, Huffer is actually enough as well to keep me alive. So really just don't want Leok, I guess. Leok is the bad roll. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. This isn't lethal, right? It's 8, 12, 14, 16. It's close. Shockingly close. But not quite. Okay. Gotta beat 7 cards off the top of my deck. Can I ever do that? I don't know. This might just kill me now. Who knows? I'm taking at least 3, and I think they have another Void Touch they haven't played, so... Oh, that too. Be over the top damage. Dang, dude, we were really close. Shoot. Man. Imagine we had a Mistress of Mixtures this game one time. Oh, Watch Post was a very dead draw, though, so I don't think that's it. Okay. Okay, let me think. how else could we have won that game? I don't know. I'm not sure that we could have. Okay guys, I'm gonna head out. That was actually pretty cool. I'm really excited to play this deck again. I may turn that one fun game into a highlight video for tomorrow, and then we may play more of this. I feel like this is gonna be worthy of a full deck video. I want to get an hour or two of games worth of this, so we'll probably play more of this tomorrow. But in the meantime, Veggie Trade, thank you for the sub, and let me drop you guys off on a quick raid before I go, and I'll see you all soon. Go check out YouTube today if you haven't yet. I posted a fun Duels run. It's a lot of bugs and bombs and armor. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go update that freaking I'm gonna go update that thumbnail. I think I like a better thumbnail name better. So have fun on the raid. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the subs, kind words, follows, raids, all that great stuff is always really, really nice. You guys are the best, of course. I'm not sure how viable this MILF Hunter is. The MILF Hunter. That's my nickname, so don't wear it out. Love you guys a ton. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.